Everybody, my name is Kenya K. We're playing Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney Justice for All. I don't know why I said it so weirdly, but we are. We are, yes. We left off on episode 2 last time. I believe this is the flashback sequence. Maybe we have our memory back. No, we never have our memory back. That was no accident. I can't read this. It's going faster. I'm not actually. I was drugged with sleeping pills. I'm not actually pressing anything. It's kind of just reading itself. I was murdered by that person. I'm a ghost. Woo. Whippity whippity woo. I'm a ghosty doo. Raw Raggy. That's why I took a revenge. It's only fair, isn't it? Bleh, it is. I finally get to see you again, and I finally get to see. What voice did I do? No, I have like only 2 like girl voices that I have. I have this one that kind of sounds like Toad, and another one that I don't remember. It's not your fault. You didn't do it. No, I did it. I killed that person. Phoenix Wright, you have to do like the first game again and like defend me and stuff. But that wasn't you. It doesn't matter. It might as well have been me. What happened? I can't believe something like this happened. Again. The events of that gloomy, rainy afternoon that started this whole mess keep playing through my mind. I probably should have gotten like a snack or something beforehand. I'm still kind of hungry. I ate like some mashed potatoes, some turkey, some... I like fried an egg. Still kind of hungry though. Oh well. What a depressing grade. Ugh. What does this guy remind me of? His head looks like a skunk. Do you understand how depressed that makes me, do you? I guess. But actually, more than being depressed, I'm angry. Angry at the weather girl on TV. She insulted my intelligence. I think our little rainy spell will take a break with a damn sun. Is what that girl said. I'd stake my life on it. Well, it is the weather, Mr. Mystery Skunk Man. It is I, Mr. Mystery Skunk Man. That's why I didn't bother to bring an umbrella today. What a nerve calling herself a weather girl is going to hear about my $1,500 suit. Minus inflation. Thanks, inflation. About your case. Unless you're planning on suing the weather girl. No, of course not. I'm going to sue the entire, station. I'm sorry. I thought that before we got on to business, we could have some friendly chatter. You call that friendly chatter? Yes. So how's that airline food? My name is Dr. Tana Gray. I'm a surgeon. Oh, I thought he was like an accountant. He looks like an accountant. Remind me never to end up under his knife. Ooh. That's right, kids. Never drink and drive. Look both ways before crossing the street. If there's just a kitten up a tree, tell an adult. I'm here today because of this incident. Malpractice at Gray Surgical Clinic. 14 inpatients lose their lives. This is how Resident Evil started. Oh, you're the doctor. It's really quite upsetting. Do you hear me? Upsetting? Wah! Yes, I heard you. I agree. It's quite upsetting, Dr. Gray. That's Mr. Dr. Professor Patrick to you. The one that screwed up was that nurse. It was how they got the medications mixed up. It killed us 14 patients. This is a comedy, by the way. This is a very humorous game. And yet, now listen good, and yet, the nurse had the nerve to go and die before admitting to our wrongdoing. She didn't even offer any sort of explanation to me, and that's the kicker. She up and has herself a grand old accident and crashes a car. Smash crunch!
Suddenly, McCoy plus ultra.
Yes. Instantly transforming her car into an accordion model. What kind of car is that? Not the accordion model. That's the worst kind of model. That's right. About a year ago, all the tabloid shows were talking about it. 14 victims of medical malpractice and the nurse's mysterious fatal accident. There are rumors that Dr. Gray had actually caused that crash. People said it was to forever hide the person responsible for the malpractice incident. I say, wow. Why would I? Now, I'm just going to say this once. Why the earth would I want to kill that nurse? She owed me $5. How am I going to get her $5 if she's dead? She's the one that killed those 14 patients, not me. I think you need to take a deep breath, Doctor, and focus. I have all the breaths in the world. More to the point, this case is over a year old. Why bring it up now? It's simple because the situation is slipping out of my grasp. This just won't do. My clinic isn't seeing nearly as many patients nowadays. You understand what that means? It means they're not coming to my clinic. Yes, I heard you the first time. Well, you're going to hear me for the third time. So what would you like me to do about it? I want you to help me prove that I'm innocent. Oh, I've played enough video games to know that this guy is definitely, like, guilty and is hiring us. Well, then again, if he was, like, hiring someone to, like, make him not guilty and stuff, he'd probably get, like, a better lawyer. I don't think we're a very good lawyer. Or maybe we're the only ones he can afford because we're, like, dirt cheap. And have been known to take cases without getting paid. You do realize that I'm a lawyer, not a private investigator, right? Really? You could have fooled me. No, this is something only you can do. Why, Faye? You know this girl, correct? Gasp. Maya, why would he know her name? I looked it up on a phone book. I heard you were walking under her. For a little while. What do you mean under? Hey, wait a second! I worked under her? Yes, am I wrong? She told me, so I'm not quite sure if... Well, we worked a few trials together, but she went back to her hometown and to undergo more training. Ah, yes, I heard. It must be lonely for you. What? Nani? She is the one who is lonely, not me. I definitely have a girlfriend that definitely exists. She must be an extraordinary girl to handle such rigid training. Huh? I have an acquaintance who knows a lot about these mystical sorts of things. She's the one who introduced me to Miss Faye. Is Maya really that famous? Can I also be famous? No. And I've already set up an appointment. For what? For what else than channeling, I'm going to have a call the spirit of that nurse and went and got herself killed. Oh. Maya. I wonder what she's up to right now. There's probably at least 2 different waterfalls involved. The women of the Fae clan have always been spirit mediums. It's because of the power to communicate with spirits flows strongly through... I don't know if I'm gonna continue this voice. That's what she told me. I guess she's learned to accept her responsibilities and become an adult. That's right, I pay taxes now. Not counting training, this will be a first time channeling a spirit. So she gave me one condition before accepting my request. The condition is you, Mr. Wright. She said that she wouldn't do the channeling without first seeing you again. Me? Watashi? Why are you speaking Japanese? This is clearly America, according to the localization. You want to see her too, don't you? Maybe. No, I don't want to see her. Not if I want to have to do that voice again. Not if I want to keep my throat completely intact. June 19th. Kurain Village. Kurain. This is the bus stop. Oh no, not the annoying bird sound effect again. Look, it's the person that was on the cover art. She's probably not important. Why, hello there, little girl that's probably not important. What an odd little girl. Hey, wait up, Pearly. I don't know who's talking. Someone else is coming this way. Nick! Oh. Dang it, I have to do the voice again. Maya, how are you? It's good to see you again. Wow! I didn't think you'd really show up. Guess what, Nick? I'm an adult. I could legally drive. That doesn't inspire me much confidence. I know, right? It's not that big of a deal. You made it sound like you were so far away. This was like literally a 3-minute drive. Well, maybe I exaggerated just a little. It was only 2 hours by train. That's a lie. There are no trains in America. Get your facts straight. Our public transportation system is complete garbage. No, you're not allowed. I already decided, you know. Until I became an adult and learned how to drink and also drive. Maya, that's not something you should be saying in the same sentence. But shut up! Anyways, congratulations. I'm glad to hear the training's going well for you. Hey! Can I present her with my attorney's badge? It's good to see this very stupid round object that you keep shoving into people's faces again. What do you mean by tarnished? Well, look! This badge is like every other. It's bound to lose its color and shine after years and years. But you know, polishing it up once in a while wouldn't be a bad idea. Okay. I'm gonna examine some stuff. An old bus stop. It says Crane Village. The buses seem incredibly inconvenient since they only come 3 times a... Okay, that's probably going to be something important. It's an old cell phone booth. I can't say it fits in with this area too well. My cell phone doesn't get reception up here, so who knows, I may need it later. Okay, that's definitely also gonna come up. A giant rock seems to be reaching for the sky. Its origins are written on a beat-up old sign. It looks like this giant rock is called the Kurain Boulder. There's a really complex explanation written here, but long story short, it's a big stone for spirits to live in, or something like this. It's like a 5-star luxury hotel inside of a rock. I hear the food's great. Spirit food. Doesn't that mean no meat? Oh my gosh, you're right, Nick. This place is horrible. Get me out of here! Rustic thatched roofed houses where the other villagers live and line the street. They're nowhere near as large or as nice as the manor in front of me. It's kind of odd that I don't see any other villagers walking around though. It's because this game doesn't have the budget to make a bunch of villagers. We're only a small indie company backed by Capcom. The biggest, most elegant of the buildings I can see from here. This is Fey Manor, the place Maya calls home. It's easy to be overwhelmed by its presence. Look at anything else? No, that looks like... I cannot comment on the giant mountain in the background. I guess I just have to talk to Maya now. Today's channeling. Looks like you're finally becoming a full-fledged medium, taking on your first job. Yeah, I didn't think you'd be this soon. I'm still slightly drunk. Would you like me to drive? No, Maya. I'm pretty sure that's illegal. Silly Nick! There are no cops here! Speaking of which, there aren't any roads either. Behold, the power of the Maya intelligence did work! Let's say 14 people died because of the malpractice on Dr. Gray's part, right? And to pin the blame on the nurse, he killed her in what happened to be a car accident. So, what is this Maya Intelligence Network anyway? The tabloids! What's a tabloid? I have no idea, no one uses them anymore. I get all my news on Twitter. Do you think I should use Reddit instead? Maya, that's a horrible idea. You're right. I should use Facebook. What's a Facebook? That's what I thought. I'm just pulling your leg, Nick. What really happened is the exact opposite. I heard it all from Twitter. That's a horrible idea. Oh, come on, Nick. I want to take a crazed killer as a client. Oh, okay, I wouldn't take one the second time. That's too scary, even for me. I mean, like, isn't your job to deal with, like, dead people? But shut up! So this is your hometown, huh, Maya? Yep. Crane Village. There's absolutely no Wi-Fi. Take me away from this crazy, crazy place. Interesting. So everyone that lives here is a spirit medium? Yes, we channel the power of Wi-Fi through our veins. I don't think that's how that works, Maya. Then what the heck have I been studying these past 10 years? Most of my ancestors were too, I think. That's probably true since the Fey ability to communicate with the dead is so strong. Actually, only the women of this village are mediums. So what do the men do? They usually work someplace outside the village. They get to use Wi-Fi. I wanted to ask you about that girl I saw earlier. Do you know her? Oh, you mean Pearly? Pearl Fey, she's my cousin. She, honestly probably has a different name in Japan, but you know. You play Yu-Gi-Oh! You understand. She's right, I do play Yu-Gi-Oh! I understand, but that doesn't mean I have to like it. Isn't she just adorable, just like yours truly? Oh my gosh. Ash Blossom and... Did you mean to tell me you forgot the second word of Ash Blossom? Well, do you remember the second word of Ash Blossom? No! Cousin. Wait, does that mean she's also a... Yep, she's a medium too. Pearly's a real genius when it comes to channeling. I hope I didn't scare her when I tried to talk to her earlier. No, it's not you. My aunt drilled her into her head that if a suspicious-looking person tries to talk to you, run away. Wait, you're saying that I look suspicious? Yes. I don't have anything else to say. Suspicious looking? Well, you're not wearing training clothes for starters. Of course not. This is my own. I only own 5 sets of the exact same suit. On 2 days out of 7, I'm actually naked. Pearlie's my aunt's most valued treasure. She's not allowed to go outside of town. She doesn't know much about the world outside of Crane Village. Aunt? Pearlie's mother is my aunt, duh. Stupid. Come on, Nick. Well, Nick, I've gotta get going. It's time for the channeling to start. I'm doing the channeling in my house, so come on in, okay? We don't have Wi-Fi. Were you about to say something else? No, that's basically it. After I'm done, we can grill up some juicy burgers. I'd probably say something else in Japanese, but you know. Alright, good luck, Maya. Thanks! You grill burgers in like a Japanese-looking village like this? Are you sure? I thought you would be like having a nabe or something. Or like somen. What the heck's a somen? This is America! Home of the brave and the free! According to Capcom's localization team! Oh gee, thanks. Thanks, Capcom's localization team. Meditation room. This isn't written in English! Where are we? Oh, Mr. Wright, I'm so glad you showed. I think this is the voice that I was using. You don't remember your own voice? Be shut up. Some nice weather we're having today, aren't you happy? Yes, how about that airline food? No, not at all. That stupid weather girl made the wrong call again. It will rain cats and dogs today, she said with a straight face. Well, joke's on her. I have yet to see neither cat or dog. I've only seen a hamster. I think that's only an expression. Are you telling me that the weather girl lied to me again? Sure. I can't believe they allow such misguided reports on the public airwaves. Looks like talking about the weather with this guy is just asking for punishment. But anyway, this is splendid manure. No argument here. It's hard to believe that this is located somewhere in America. Probably in New York. Where the first game in the series takes place, apparently. It's confirmed because of the time zone difference. I think the first game takes some place in the East Coast. According to Capcom's localization team. I was given a guide map to this building. Here, Mr. Wright, I have a copy for you too. A diagram of Fey Manor. Oh no, someone's going to die here. Here, I'm a lawyer, have my badge. Look, here's my attorney's badge. Are you trying to compete with me in my profession with that piece of scrap? I'm a surgeon. Compared to you lawyers, I'm practically a saint. Well, I don't see your shiny badge, huh? Punk? I think I left it in my other pants. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Yes, well, I don't exactly have any patience right now. But listen good. I'm not the one that made the mistake. This doctor needs his head examined. What happens if I present this one? Wow, this manor is really nice, don't you think? Do you honestly think this place is that impressive? Don't make me laugh. What do you mean? You literally was impressed by it like about 2 minutes ago. Here's the country side. Land here is dead cheap. I will have something much greater one day. I will build my own grand mansion. And we will have all the Wi-Fi in the world. You hear me? A grand mansion. We'll play laser tag all day. Could you keep that shaking fist away from my face? Thanks. I'm gonna examine some stuff. Someone with a lot of skill wrote these 4 Chinese characters with a brush. Are you sure that's not like Japanese? And these are just like dashes? Actually, no, dashes are only used in katakana. Unless if this means one. Actually, no, I think it's spelled the exact same way in Chinese. Here's a translation, once in a lifetime. Oh yeah, I guess it does say one. Its message is people should value their ghostly meetings as once-in-a-lifetime chances. I don't think that's what it means, but okay. A piece of cloth with a ton of finely written characters jammed onto it. What kind of characters? Mickey Mouse? Now that he's out of the public, domain, kind of, maybe? I actually did see like a horror game featuring quote-unquote Michael Moose. It was kind of creepy. Probably esoteric knowledge only mediums would know. Let's see. Here's one in English. It says, 100 ways to save money. Being a medium sounds like a rough way of life. Ah, I missed this game. I missed this game's writing. This door leads out to the winding way. The weather outside looks frightful, but inside is so delightful. The weather girl was wrong. Let it rain cats and dogs, but there's only a hamster. Michael very much. The door that leads to the channeling chamber, the place where spirits and people meet. The iron on this door is tempered, making it very solid. Looks like there's a strong lock on this door to top it off. I see. Anything else to investigate? No, nothing else. Okay, I guess we just talk to this guy. Today's challenge. What are you gonna do once the nurse's spirit has been called? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to wring her neck out. I'm going to kill her, but she's already dead. I'm going to kill her again. A signed confession? Yes, a confession. Pay attention, I'll have her write this. 1 year ago on May 2nd, 14 patients died due to my negligence. And then on May 24th, I fell asleep at the wheel and died in a car accident due to my further negligence. I'm sorry, and I apologize for being negligent. Well, that's incredibly specific. That's what I'll have her write. How is she gonna write without a body? Perhaps I didn't think this one through. Well, confession, the rain falling on my soul can finally stop. Oh, I see. So how did you hear about Maya Fey? I heard about her from an acquaintance, a girl studying the occult at a college. The girl introduced me to this village. This is the home of the Crane School of Channeling. The home, huh? And Miss Maya is a daughter of the master, I hear. Do you know what happened to the previous master? No, but I'm sure it's not important. I'm sure that they haven't made an entire video game based off of it. Anyway, do you see that door? That's the room where people and spirits meet. Miss Maya's aunt is in there right now, and you can't beat her. I guess we have to go and meet her. Winding way. Wow, this garden is really breathtaking. Someone put a whole lot of love in it. Too bad it still doesn't have any Wi-Fi. What is over there? Is that an incinerator? Why did it have an incinerator here? Well, I guess it might be because, like, no one, takes out... There's no, like, garbage collector here. Looks a little out of place in a garden like this. It's a really old urn. The ashes of a person long dead are inside. It looks like something with a long history. Other than that... Oops. I, pressed the wrong button. It's not very interesting. It's just a dead guy. It's a small incinerator. I don't think garbage trucks come all the way out here in a tiny village like this. So every family has to burn their own trash. A splendid garden with a small lamp and traditional decorations. It's a bit small to walk. How do they recycle things? Looks like there's a room over there too. A peaceful feeling is emanating from it. I bet that room is going to be important, and I also bet this incinerator is also going to be important. Kind of surprised that they let us go back here. Side room? Hey, where did Nick go? Oh, he's just looking through your stuff. Good old Nick! That actually sounds a lot like him. So this is the side room. Looks like it's more of a break room. There is bedding spread out on the floor. Looks like someone's been sleeping in one. Or looks like someone's sleeping in one. I shouldn't disturb them. Shouldn't, like, these be rolled up and put away? Like, when they're not being used? There's a decorative... I thought that was a pig. Wooden bear sculpture. There's a plate attached to the base. Crane Village, the heart of channeling. What? It's a super... They went to their own gift shop. So does this mean it's easy to spot bears here? And for them to spot you? Gulp. It's a small alcove. I have no idea what it's supposed to mean or symbolize. Cause this is America, home of the democracy. I actually might play. I'm thinking of playing Helldivers 2 sometime on stream. I don't know when. I do have to make room for it on my PC, but I might do it sometime in the near future. If I had one of these in the office, it would end up as a storage space. But here, it's decorated with some pretty flowers and a beautiful hanging scroll. It is very beautiful. I don't see any flowers, though. There's bedding spread out on the floor. Is that someone sleeping in there? She's probably an exhausted medium taking a break and catching some Z's. If I wake her up, she might be grumpy and throw a spell at me. Someone should make a song about that. It's probably a good idea to not disturb her sleep. It's the great Ashley. If you disturb her, she's gonna put a spell on you. And she's gonna turn her teacher into a newt. And something spoon. From here, I can see the winding way and the little garden in the courtyard. I call that winding way. I thought it was like a street or something. Okay. Channeling chamber. We can channel our DPS abilities and go into correct, efficient rotation. Wow, it's just a strange atmosphere in here. Everything's all yellow and orange. These flickering lights. I guess they're candles. Good girl. Good sir. Who might you be? My name is Phoenix Wright, a funny-haired lady. Oh, you must be that good sir. Good sir? Is she talking about me? You are a lawyer, are you not, good sir? Yes, that is me. I am a good sir. You sound a lot like that other doctor dude there. Not just because you randomly gave him a voice, because you didn't know what he looked like, and then you just went with it. But it turns out I fit that voice much better. You seem to have something dripping from your cup. I know not what you mean. I'm going to slowly back away now. That's so. Mystic Maya? I am Mystic Maya's aunt. Morgan Frey. Morgan? Why does that name seem familiar? Nice to meet you. I had wanted to speak with you about a certain incident, good sir. It would seem that perhaps you asked too much of Mystic Maya in performing your duties. Most unbecoming, I'm afraid. What incident? Huh? Don't tell me you have already forgotten. And what is not for Mystic Maya and her assistant you surely would not have won. First a girl that runs away, and now an old lady who says I stink at doing my job? You hurt my feelings. When did I become the poster boy for how not to make a first impression? The past is the past, though. Let us speak of the present now. Santa? Yes, Santa. Thank you. Here's my badge. It's a thing. Good sir! You'd like to begin the channeling at 3 o'clock. If you don't mind, sir, would you mind allowing me to take preparations? Oh my. What is over here? This folding screen is really showing its age. All of its edges are a bit tattered. The lettering is fading too. I think I recognize a few of the characters on here. Ku-ra-in. How can you recognize this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? I didn't know you knew how to speak Japanese. In America? In America. Mr. Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged Bandit Keith? In America. I'm pretty sure that's what it says. Maybe we'll ask Maya about it later. How specific. An American lawyer knows how to read Japanese. I can kind of read the hiragana there, but the kanji is like way too blurry, so I can't really read it. Well, then again, kanji is like ridiculously hard to read for a non-native anyways. I guess this is an altar. Whatever it is, it feels very important. A mirror-like object with a cloudy reflective surface and some branches of a sacred tree have been set in a predetermined arrangement. Good sir, I wonder if you would please not touch the sacred object. Touch? Jeffrey Jellyfish, I have to touch you. Where? Those objects are being offered to the spirits. If you were to touch them, good sir, you would become cursed. Yes, cursed. You mean like more so than already? Yes. You're not gonna ask how? No. She really didn't have to talk down to me. I'm not that much of an idiot. Only kind of. What is this in the ceiling? This is where the medium sits, I assume. There's 4 panels of this flooring. The straw in the flooring seems a little damp, probably from the humidity in the air. There's some empty space behind the floating screen. The light of the candles can't really reach back there, so it's completely dark. Okay, that's probably gonna be important later. It's going to be the scene of the murder. Perry the platypus! That's the noise that a Perry the platypus makes, right? What happens if I present this? Good sir! Something, I already read this. Okay. I guess I just have to talk to her. Maya. So why did you add Mystic to Maya's name? Isn't that a little strange? Good sir! Yes? How dare you be so rude and disrespectful towards Mystic Maya? I'm sorry. But you're not actually sorry, are you? No, not really. So about Mystic Maya, it is the blood. Excuse me? Yes, that's right, she's secretly a vampire. Mystic Maya carries the blood of the master. In actuality, she's the only one remaining. Only one remaining? What is that supposed to mean? Mystic Maya is the last of the rightful heirs of the Crane channeling technique. Then where do you stand? That is a little more complicated. I am not a vampire. Although a woman of the Fae clan, I am merely a member of the Branch family. Branch family? What's that? They have that in America? Yes. As it is as it sounds, for a member of the Branch family, no matter her spiritual power, she can never become a master of the Crane school. So how strong are you? It is a shame. However, I will admit, I am only level 12. Maya is level 15. One more level and she evolves into a war turtle. Yeah, Yes, that's how this works. I cannot even begin to compare the loneliness of my powers to the master. Today's channeling. So today's channeling will be our first. Yes, good sir. Because the spirit of a person who dies in a traffic accident is usually very strong, and it's usually easier to call that person into our world. Traffic accident indeed. Or a murder. The channeling will take place here in this channeling chamber, good sir. As you can see, I am in the process of preparing. You look like you're just drinking a lot of water. Yes. You're probably gonna have to go to the bathroom a lot later. Is the bathroom involved with the channeling? It's very rude to ask a lady that question, don't you know? Lady? I don't see no lady. I actually have no idea where I'm going with this. All I see is someone drinking tea with a ridiculous haircut. I don't see a lady. I only see a Yu-Gi-Oh player with that ridiculous hair. And ladies don't play Yu-Gi-Oh. I actually don't. I've like played Yu-Gi-Oh like for most of my life, and I've only met like one girl that actually plays Yu-Gi-Oh. Everyone else that I know that plays Yu-Gi-Oh are all like dudes. And then we're all like, please, play Yu-Gi-Oh! We need more girls! This is just a sausage fest. Please. The place where a spirit medium speaks of those who have departed. I don't suppose you'd mind if we observe the session. Do not even think of such nonsense. Only the medium and the client may enter here. Oh, that's how this is gonna work. Okay, so probably a murder is going to take place in here, and then I have to piece together the things just from accounts, because yeah, I'm not allowed in here. Probably this dark area will probably have something to do with it. Uh-oh. The secrets of the great technique cannot be seen by just anybody. It never stopped Maya from doing it in front of me before. It's also very safe to conserve. Something were to go wrong. That is why, while channeling is being performed, the heavy door is secretly... Oh, yeah, someone is definitely going to die here. Pew, 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 pew. Monokuma, why did you get in here? I was here this entire time. I exist in every single murder mystery novel, visual novel. Oh yes. I wonder if you have yet to meet Pearl, good sir. Pearl? She's an adorable, angelic young girl. With a forehead. That's not a forehead, that's a 5-head. She's my daughter. Now then, what was it you were about to say? Aha, what a cute daughter. Oh, she's the one that's gonna die. She's the one that's gonna die, isn't she? A pure heart that knows not the evils of the world. She's basically, I'm calling her now. She's gonna the one who's gonna die, and then so now we have to like adopt her daughter and stuff, and like, and that's why her daughter is on the box art and not her. I know how storytelling and foreshadowing works. The power of foreshadowing is too strong. You've triggered at least 20 flags, lady. Well, it's not like I had a chance to anyways. You just triggered another flag. You've triggered 21 flags. I must insist and stress that you let it not occur. I'm definitely going to live until the end of this game forevermore, and you're not going to take her away. Okay, I get it. You should probably stop talking before you, like, trigger, like, 20 more. What do I do now? Move? Meditation room. Talk? Present? Oh, wait, no, I can slide. Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Pair up now, y'all. I don't remember what comes after this. Wow. The meditation room on the other side is on the other side of this very heavy-looking door. This is where there is a giant iron lock where the handle is. It feels like a curtain that separates the normal world from the spirit one. Anything else to examine here? What is this thing on the ceiling?
Slide to the right.
Let me go to the meditation room. I cannot slide here. Can I slide here? Hey you! Hold on now. This gal's got a few questions to ask. I don't know who's talking. I'm sure I heard that southern accent. That was a southern accent. Well, I'll be a pickled relish. This is a southern accent, right? Well, I'll be a pickled relish on a jar of ham mayonnaise. You have a little trouble saying your southern mannerisms here. I have nothing else to say to you. Well, I'll be. Fry me up and put me on a bacon. It's Mr. Phoenix Wright. How you been? Haven't seen you in like, what, a year? You are... a lot of hair. You're a lot of heart. A lot of hair. Bingo! I'm the one and only paranormal photographer. A lot of heart. I also have a lot of hair. I get made fun of all the time. So guess you're still at it, being a photographer, I mean. Of course. Well, put me up on a ham sandwich on Tuesday. And today I'm gonna get myself a real scoop. You just wait and see. But not on Fridays though. Fridays is ice cream day. Oh, that's right. This ain't no time to be wasting time. The channel's about to get started. Is it that time? Wait, you're not allowed to be in there while you're being channeling and stuff. That's okay. I can just listen and make it up as I go along. Yes. Journalistic integrity at its finest. We all should hurry up and get to the meditation room. What are you waiting around for? Well, slap me on a Barbie and call me Heimerdinger. Or whatever that movie is called. That movie is called Heimerdinger, right? Yes, that is what that movie is called. A lot of heart, huh? I've been judging her harshly because of that case. But I guess looking back, we had some good times too. We did? We did? You could have fooled me. Is someone still sleeping here? Yeah, someone is still sleeping there. Winding away. Move it up in the meditation room. We will now begin the channeling. I see you're still drinking your, from your teacup that has mysterious liquid dripping out of it. Mystic Maya and the honored guest, please proceed into the channeling chamber. With this, I can finally... I'm just gonna give him another voice. With this, I can finally swat all those pesky flies. I don't know what voice to give him. Okay, let me think. With this, I can finally swat all those pesky flies once and for all. You hear me? They won't be able to say a single bad thing to me about after this. You would love to hear them apologize, wouldn't you, Mr. Wright? Me? Oh, sure, I would. Yes, sure. Mr. Maya, Do you have the channeling chamber key? Yep, right here. This is most satisfactory. That key is one of a kind, so please take care of it well. Okay, this is also going to be part of the murder mystery. It'll be fine, Aunt Morgan. I won't lose it. No one is going to die. Okay, Dr. Gray, let's get started. Finally, let's go. Okay, what do I do? I guess I just sit here. Oh wait, this lady is gonna be here too? Oh, I guess I was wrong. I guess she isn't gonna die. Oh no, the doctor dude is gonna die, isn't he? Please, have some lovely bitter green tea and jaw-droppingly large strawberries. Oh, don't mind if I do. Hold on now, Granny. We'll put me on a steam bun and call me Larry. Granny, how come we ain't allowed to be in that room? Dear madam, you have an impressive grasp of English. From where did you learn it? I'm from the heart of the heartland. Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal? Yeah! I play, What is a Zexal? I play, Zoo something. What is it called? I play A-Deck! That's so. Then I humbly request that you turn to this heart of the heartland. Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal is the worst anime that ever exists. What do you mean? I don't like this lady. She's only seen the dubbed version. What I hear? This is Crane Village. If you cannot follow our traditions and rules, we request that you leave. I have no eyeballs anymore. Sorry. Wow, she shut Lotta up. Now that's impressive. Now put me on a regular floor. Yeah, that's basically it. No then, let us wait. But where are my impressively large strawberry? There's bang. That was either a gun or someone just fired off some like one of those like party favor popper things. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on. Go play. Came from inside the channeling chamber. Bang. Hey, well put me on a... I mean, that's a gunshot. Excuse me. I've heard that 74. It's a gunshot. I'll bet my afro on it. Maya's in there, breaking the chamber. I kind of, probably this one, but I kind of want to see what happens if I pressed it. Actually, I should probably save. I did like have a blackout late, like last night, and so I lost all my progress because I was like playing Monster Hunter at the time, and I haven't saved in like a while. So yeah, that was fun. Miss Faye, what you do? Yellow belly chicken liver, what are you waiting for? Kick it down, or... But the key, do you know how sturdy those doors are? That key is one of a kind. In this world, there's only that one. Even I am powerless to open a door. Stand aside, I'm gonna break the door down. Wait, please! That's sort of wrecked. Falcon kick! Yeah, that's what I call big and bad. Slam. Oh, I can't believe we're actually able to open it. Oh, look, he did die. Dr. Gray! I was murdered. Maya? That man murdered me. So I killed him.
Nani?
Laura, times like this are perfect for snapping up the shots. I'm totally gonna instantly put this on Twitter. What's going on here? This gal, is she Maya? Step away from there. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly inform the police. But, hurry. There are more victims here. Let's go, city boy. Let's leave this to the granny. Will a hog tie me up and put me on a Christmas carol? My phone doesn't get reception out here anyway, so I ended up using the phone booth to call the police. And they're on their way. Well, how long will it take? Well, they're in the middle of traffic right now, and then once they get over here, there's no traffic. But also the train transportation sucks, so yeah, it's probably gonna be a while. That's good. Lottie, I saw a genuine mysterious phenomenon. Get him! Get him! She was really on the edge because of all this. Not that I blame her. I'm scared to death by what's going on. Here. Have a badge. They'll be here soon, right? The police. I reckon you should be getting back to the crime scene now. Does that mean we won't get paid? Hey, mister! That gal Maya, she wasn't the one that pulled the trigger. How did she get a gun? How did Maya get a gun? I don't think this is the kind of village that you would get a gun at, so the only person that could have brought a gun with them was the doctor dude. But why did the doctor bring a gun with him? Oh yeah. A lot of us know that when Maya's channeling, her whole physical appearance changes. Then again, weren't there only 2 of them there? I reckon she must have done it then. Lotta, what do you know about Dr. Wright? Not much, but I did some digging. That's one gent with a bad reputation. I hear he's good at surgery and stuff, but his personality stinks like wet sheet. He's real controlling. Soon as his nurse or patients don't do what he says, he starts a hollering. Must have been real rough to work for him. Okay. I think I examined all these already, so I don't think I need to examine them. I guess we just have to move to the other spot, the meditation room. Oh, Mr. Wright, I'm not dead. Miss Faye, how's Mystic Maya? She has returned to this world. The spirit servant technique was successful. Let me see her, please. She is still unconscious. I humbly request that you wait outside for her recovery. Guess I'll just have to wait, sigh. Aye, the police are here. Sorry to keep you waiting. I don't remember what my voice is. Huh? You again? What are you doing all the way out of here, Detective Gumshoe? It's actually kind of funny. I was in the area for a business trip, pal. Well, time to check out the crime scene. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop. I'll have to question everyone here later on. So just sit tight, alright? Why is he grinning at me? Shall I show you to the scene of the crime? Detective Jim Shoe? My name is Jim Shoe. I do not own gyms nor shoe. The 2 of them went into the channeling chamber. I guess all I can do for now is see what everyone else has to say. Gonna go to Winding Way. Gonna go to side room. I'm pretty sure there was someone sleeping here earlier. Like, how can I help you? Whack! Why does this person look familiar? Like, so isn't it about time to start? You know, like the channeling. Oh, no, actually, the situation's kind of changed. Like, what do you mean? Try to stay calm, but there's been a murder. So like, a murder's a thing? Like where one person does a thing and then french fries are involved, right? This person's missing a few ash blossoms out of his Yu-Gi-Oh deck. Yes, a person has killed another person. Oh, that's... What are the words I'm looking for? It's like totally a bummer. This person plays the Blue Eyes starter deck. Yeah, after all that effort, that's all she had to say. Like, I'm sorry, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Eeny Meeny Bitty 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 Bubba. At the college, I'm researching and studying parapsychology. Parapsychology? Yeah, I'm totally gonna get a job using this degree. Okay, never mind. Ash Blossom is the only thing she has in her deck. She has no other cards. She only has 3 cards in her deck. That's right. I think people like usually call it occult studies or something. Like super phenomenal phenomena, the ESP something somethingness, okay? Give us Mother 3! It's pretty out there. I'm Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. Here's a badge. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm not all that smart, so I don't, get it. Oh yeah, she's definitely the murderer. What if she's the nurse? What if the nurse didn't actually die and she's actually the nurse and she's the one that pulled the gun? Where did she get a gun from? Oh wait, no, it's America. She definitely has a gun. So what brings you here today? I came here with my gun. It was super easy to get because it's America. I'm the one that told Dr. Gray. Oh yeah, she's definitely the one that killed him. He asked me, do you know of a good spirit medium? Dr. Gray did say something about this being introduced to this place. Cause, talking to a dead people and, multiple personalities are my thing. See, then why were you taking a nap here? I wasn't feeling good. Yeah, that's her alibi. She's definitely the one that killed him. I'm allergic to sesame seeds. They must have put some in the food they serve for lunch. Well, that doesn't sound like fun. So I felt sick and came here to sleep. It sounds like a skill issue. I totally feel like I wasted my time because I slept for a long time. So were you sleeping here the entire time? Yeah, I'm losing brain cells just by talking to this person. Yes, Kawaii, princess, lady, king, person, something royal types. I've just lost 5 more brain cells. I need all of those to play Yu-Gi-Oh! What? Like that? I totally know nothing. So who was killed? The surgeon that requested channeling, Dr. Gray. Yeah, she's definitely the one that did it. You and Dr. Gray knew each other, right? I don't know. Oh, I need Dr. Gray. Oh, really? What was all that talk about with me there? Huh? Well, it was a long time ago. I was a patient, yeah. Yeah, she's definitely she's definitely gonna kill him. She's definitely the one that killed him. She's the nurse. She's the murderer. You left the blanket a mess. Are you gonna fold it? Like, I had a really good nap and like, I was thinking of leaving it like this, so like it's all for set for tonight. And that's why she doesn't, and that's why it still looks like this. So she still has an alibi. And she doesn't want me to check it, and the, you know, because reasons. I guess we move to the other room. Or we go to here. There's no one here as usual. A little girl! Hey, how are you? You're Pearl, right? Silent as ever. What's that you got in your hand? I've seen it somewhere before. It's very familiar, almost as if I've seen it like about 5 minutes ago. Here, have a badge. A reaction. What is it? This is my hair? Is it too spiky? Not spiky enough? She knows that we have a badge. She knows that we're a real, actual Pokemon trainer. Okay. Okay. I guess we have to move to the channeling chamber now. The police are busily running here and there, and I don't see Maya anywhere. Hey you, don't touch anything. Look, I really need to ask you some questions. Don't look at me like I'm some sort of uncaring jerk. Tell you what, pal, I'll let you ask me a few questions, alright? Does this count as a question? I'm really busy now. Said. Maya. About Maya. I hate to break this to you, pal, but with the way things look like now, the girl's the only one who could have done it. Yeah, only Maya and the victim were inside this room after all. Except that they weren't, because there's another murderer. But Maya's. We're gonna ask more about it later, pal. Right now, I got a job to do, and that's collecting evidence. Detective Gunshoe looks like a real professional. Looks, not is. Yet, something about his expression still looks the same. So, Dr. Gray was shot with a gun, huh? It was shot in the forehead. But it was also stabbed in the chest with a knife. Where did Maya get a gun? It's America, pal. Of course she has a gun. I have one too. I would be very surprised if you didn't have one either. A knife? Basically, the Vic was shot, stabbed, then was shot again, and then he ate a cookie. I guess we just have to examine. Okay, apparently I cannot. Hey pal, no touching. I'm just looking at it. Can't be too careful if a kid like her could be a murder subject. I guess if I want to search the room, I'm gonna have to come back later.
Slide to the right. Come on, yo-yo. And like stuff.
I guess I just have to move to a different area. Great Village. Okay. She's probably scared out of their wits after having a murder take place right by her. Lotta? Dang, she talks fast when she's upset. Eek! Don't scare me like that. What do you mean? You're the one scared me. If I weren't so tough, you'd have another dead body on your hands. Man. Well, put me in a grilled Barbie on a piece of cheesecake. Any ideas? Do you see or notice anything that stuck out to you? Nah. Well, maybe one thing. Turns out my poor stomach's not good at handling this kind of thing. What? Nani? Hearses and ghosts, goblins and ghouls. something something other Capcom game Arthur, except that it was put in a fighting game too. Yeah, that was weird. You're also in a fighting game. You're right, I was in a fighting game. I got to beat up Spider-Man. Wait, what is too much? Being an occult photographer? That's some scary stuff. And I think I'm gonna try to be a celebrity photographer now. Watch, she's gonna be in the next game too, and she's gonna be trying to photograph a celebrity, and then the celebrity is gonna die. Going after photos more within your reach from now on, more glamour, less gore. What's up? Oh yeah! What is it? I took some hot pictures early, as opposed to like cold ones. Yes, stupid. Remember, I took some pictures at the murder scene inside. She did too, even. The scene's murder. I sure like the ring of that. It'll be a sensational story. Sorry, but my journalistic sense is burning inside me. Hate to cut and run, but I'm headed back in. Gotta beat the Oh yeah, let's go. That's what they sound like, right? That's definitely what they sound like. I don't know who's scarier, the Slaughter or the spirits. Why does it feel like we've been through this before? Makes me. Could be anything. As I say, PWAA, Pua. Oh dear madam, you have such impeccable timing. Like, what's all the buzz? Alright everyone, listen up, you too, pal. I'm his pal. Did you hear that? He called me his pal. I'm gonna give you all a brief update right now. It looks like the investigation's not gonna be done until real late. That is a terrible shame. I propose that everyone here sleep under the roof of the Fey Better tonight. We have like enough beds. What a mess. I can't believe how crazy this day turned out. Maya was arrested and taken away by the police. Again. I don't see myself getting any sleep tonight. Yawn. Morning. I guess I must have nodded off at some point. I hope Maya's okay. I should hurry and get to the detention center. ASP. Here again. Back again. We took the train all the way here. Nick! I left my wallet at home and also my phone. I can't play Fortnite using this wallet. What am I going to do? I have to get all my dailies and stuff. That's how Fortnite works, right? I never imagined it would turn like that. Like, you mean like getting arrested twice? Yes. Calm down, Maya. Take deep breaths. Come to think of it, the first time I met her, it all started right here in this detention center. I finally get to see you again. And it's not your fault. You didn't do it, probably, maybe. You don't happen to own a gun, do you? Of course I do. It's America. Even that small child owns a gun. No, I didn't. I killed that person. But that wasn't you. It doesn't matter. It might as well have been me. I was too weak, and I couldn't control the spirit's power, so... I don't want to bring up the case quite yet, but... You don't have to. Be nice to me. I understand. Take care of my Fortnite account. Maya, I don't play Fortnite. You're dead to me. Here, have a badge. I'm actually... Sorry, Nick, but there's really nothing special. What do you mean? My badge. I worked hard. I trained all my Pokemon, and I finally beat that gym leader to get this attorney's badge. I don't think that's how that works. So you're the master or something of the Korean school of channeling? Actually, my mother is for now. But since the title is passed from mother to daughter, I guess I will be someday. But many people think that channeling isn't real, that it's all just an act. You believe in us, don't you? Yeah, because I've seen it with my very own eyes. Either that or it's a trick of the light. When Maya's channeling a spirit, not only her voice, but her whole physical appearance changes. It's a supernatural phenomenon that occurs every time. It happened this time too. Dr. Gray said he wanted to call the nurse, so Maya's body must have taken on that nurse's appearance. What exactly happened in the channeling chamber? I went into that room with Dr. Gray, locked the door. You know, maybe you should stop locking the door from now on. Yeah, it's probably a good idea. And sat down across from him. Okay. We closed our eyes, and I began the channeling. This is sounding kind of creepy, like the beginning of a scary story. It is quite scary. And that's the last thing I remember. What? After a spirit comes into my body, I lose myself, my consciousness. But you don't remember a single thing? When I came to, I was being held in my aunt's arms, and there was blood all over my clothes. Luckily, I had a spare. I have 6 different clothes, just like this. Oh, but I do remember having a dream. A dream? What kind of dream did you have while you were channeling? I can't really remember it all that well, but I was dead and buried in the ground. I couldn't move. It was unbearable, really suffocating. It went something like that. I see. I have no idea what to say to that. That's okay, neither do I. There was a really familiar smell, too. Under the ground? Yeah, I can't quite place it, but I know I smelled that same scent before. This is all the information I'm gonna get today. I'll be back later, Maya. In the meantime, please make sure you prepared, okay? Huh? It? What is it? The document requiring me to be your attorney, of course. What a coinky-dink! I have a spare. I made 5 copies. Maya, how often were you anticipating on being in this situation? How many Ace Attorney games are there? I see. You don't have, Maya, you don't have to explain anything more. I understand completely. What's wrong? Are you sure? I mean, I'm guilty. I'm a murderer. No one's decided that yet. But I did! I killed that person with these 2 hands! Sounds a lot like another case that I just did. Perhaps in the previous game. That's enough, Maya. It's hopeless. If you defend me, you'll lose, I'm sure. Stop it. Get some help. Stop it. Get some help. Help me, Nick. Help me, Nick. You're my only hope. Help me, ooby-dooby-dooby. Don't worry. When's the trial? It sounds like tomorrow. As usual, 0 prep time. It's America. No one has prep time. Only guns. All right, I'm going now. Wait. This jewel. It's called Magatama. It's called Mr. Magneto. It's a magical charm, and it's always protected me. Give this to Pearly, and I'm sure she'll let you her spiritual powers. Slightly translucent, it's small, but has a deep, profound aura around it. It's a number 9. I'm gonna present this. Okay. Okay, examine. Smile, you're in candid camera. It's the same dude. I wonder if he's bored. Not that I can tell since he never looks over this way. Alright, let's move over to Parade Village. Taking the train over to Parade Village. Just takes me another 2 hours. Day's already over. I have to save Maya, no matter what. It's her life on the line. What in the world happened in that room yesterday? Examine anything else? Nope, nope, nope. It doesn't look like it. Okay, go inside of here. I can move in here, apparently. Phew, feels like I've been gone forever, but it's only been 1 day. Oh, that's right. Where's that newspaper Dr. Gray brought the other day? Here it is, right about. You took the train to Korean Village, and then you took the train back here, and then now you have to take another train. This is the only thing that you left behind that's going to be any help. There's a giant building just outside the window. It's the Gaywater Hotel, a high-class luxury hotel. Until recently, it had been a normal business-class hotel. Oh, right, that's actually kind of funny. Because like in the previous, a murder happened there, and then so tourism. Charlie, a quite decorated plant. It's a memento of my boss, Mia, who passed away. The rest of the room may have been shambles, but I always managed to care for this little fella. Poster of the TV action hero, the Steel Samurai. Maya stuck it up right here before she left. I wouldn't say that the Steel Samurai and attorney's office are a good match, but Maya threatened to curse me with some magic spell, so I guess I could stay. It's my desk. I keep it neat for those rare occasions when I actually have a client in the office. Difficult-looking legal books stand in a formidable row. They mock me. Actually, I've neglected them for so long, a layer of dust has started to form. One of these days, I should try to build up the courage. How did you become a lawyer? How did you become a lawyer without reading those? Back to the another 2-hour train ride. The meditation room nurtures all mediums, young and old. Even mediums in training, I'd wager. But it's pretty deserted today. Probably because of the murder yesterday. Can I examine anything else? No, doesn't look like it. Bam, 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 bam. Little Pearl isn't here today. Maybe she's at school? Nope, cannot examine anything else. Oh, hey! Like, you're that guy from yesterday, the artistic eye. Yes, that's right, I am a dentist. Stand aside, lady. Don't worry, I'm a dentist. No, I'm a lawyer. That's even better. Mr. Smith Esquire. That's right. Wait, I mean, you're wrong. My name is Wright. Smith, right? Well, I got 3 letters at least. I don't think she gets the point. Anyway, why are you here? So, like, I study this thing called parapsychology at this college, and... you told me about that yesterday. The sesame allergy, too. What I'd really like to know is why you're still here today. Oh, so like that's what you've been, like you should have been more clear about it. Sorry, my bad. It should be your bad. It is entirely your bad. Good job. No, it's okay. Like it's really. It's like, why'd you stop mid-sentence? Did I? So like, what was I talking? How did you get into college? What are the standards of college in America these days? It's real easy. All you need to do is own a gun. I own like 4. If Lotta ever wanted another genuine mysterious phenomenon, it's right here. Because present this thing. Like, I'm really sorry, but I can't take it. Okay, fine. Why are you still here? Like, there is so much for me to study here. Like the medium's trading. How I want to be a character and spiritual power. I can't keep talking like this. I'm losing my marbles. So like I asked if I could stay here for like a little longer and like stop. I gave him my gun. Have you heard about the murder? It's like totally scary, she says with a silly smile plastered on her face. So you know anything that might help? Somehow, I don't think she has a grip on reality. She spends her way too much time with guns. This is what happens if you spend time with guns. But the victim, Dr. Gray. I don't know who you're talking about. Like what? I think you asked him about it yesterday too. You and Dr. Gray to each other, right? Right. I don't know any Dr. Gray. Gray. This is a flashback sequence, so it has to echo. Really? What was all that talk about him earlier? Huh? Well, like, a long time ago, I was like a patient, yeah. Okay, she's definitely hiding something from me. Like, is something wrong? Yeah. What? So I guess I just go to the channeling chamber now. June 20th, Feybetter channeling chamber. Looks like Detective Gumshoe is in here today. I should take this chance and thoroughly check the room. If I'm lucky, I might discover a clue or two. So this one shows she's standing there, unmoving. Who's right? I was on my way to go meet Mrs. Maya, and I thought to bring us some items to make her feel more at home. Namely, tea so bitter you lose your tongue, and jaw-droppingly large strawberry desserts. I'm sure Maya will be very grateful. That's Mystic Maya, good sir. Irk, she is one scary. That's right, I am scary, very scary. Oh dear sweet Mystic Maya. Pearl wept constantly for you last night, as did I. I know, it's important for me to search the site, but I should ask you some questions too while I have the chance. I would like to ask you a few questions about what happened yesterday. Do you mean that awful tragedy? That bad murdered me, so I killed him. Maya? Please, leave this area to me, go creative for the police, and like stuff. Rah. What happened here in this room after I left? Well, first, I struck Mystic Maya on the head, to make her unconscious, right? Is that something you should really be doing? I hit her with a very large baseball bat. Next, I performed the spirit severing technique. Spirit severing technique? Yes, but how did she get a gun? What do you mean, my good man? It's America. Everyone has guns. I used the technique to send the nurse's spirit back to the other world. I wonder if this kind of testimony is even admissible in the court of law. By the way, what is this room exactly? The channeling chamber? This room was created for the sole purpose of preventing such a tragedy as yesterday. What do you mean? Sometimes when an inexperienced medium calls an especially strong spirit, that spirit may become violent and revolt, as you witnessed yesterday. Shouldn't we be like calling someone? Like the Ghostbusters? No. The first person I call is Luigi. The green plumber dude? No, the pizza guy. I'm hungry. When a spirit enters the medium's body, she loses her will, and a self steps inside. To put it another way, the spirit is borrowing this medium's body, good sir. But isn't that extremely dangerous? An experienced medium has a little problem controlling a spirit. Even one that is really, really good at like card games and has an entire anime named after him. Okay, maybe not that strong. And that was why I insisted on locking the door. However, I never thought that would be channeling danger upon the client himself. Well, I mean, like, she did die in a car accident and like stuff. Are you grateful that one of our heirlooms was not damaged in this horrible incident? And that would be that folding screen there. It is of the Crane's sacred writings, along with the Crane's sacred urn, in the Crane's sacred Xbox, and the Crane's sacred potato. They are the village's most treasured possessions. If I ever found out that something had happened to one, oh, the humanity. No, not the Xbox. It already has 3 rings of death. One more and it explodes. I guess this isn't some dilapidated old screen after all. So how is Pearl today? Mr. Wright? Yes. In this world, Pearl is my most treasured possession. But compared to even Mystic Maya, Pearl has the spiritual power to become a master. That's very impressive. Until now, the women of the Branch family have been thought themselves to be inferior, but Pearl is different. Her spiritual strength is so great. It's even greater than that some of the main family. Yes, Pearl is a prodigy and the pride of the Branch family. Wow, she's really fired up now. Potato! In any case, our world is so different from yours. Perhaps it's best for you to quit, good sir. Quit? Quit what? What am I quitting? The game? League of Legends? That is correct. I should quit League of Legends. Well, you're way too slow, lady. I've already done that. Can I present this again? I guess I just have to examine this place. It's a beautiful and expensive folding screen. It also looks quite old. There seems to be some sort of sacred text written on it, but I can't read it. A hole! Could this have been made by a bullet? 8 inches off the ground is a hole that looks like a bullet hole. Well then, I do believe it's time for me to take my leave. Alright, please tell Maya I said hi. What's that? I mean Mystic Maya. I will tell her. Sigh. I guess this is an altar. Whatever it is, it feels very important. A mirror-like object with a cloud reflective. Okay. I think I meant that earlier. Anything else here? There is some empty space behind the folding screen. This is where the medium sits, I presume. There are 4 panels of this flooring. The straw in the flooring feels a little damp, probably from the humidity in the air. No matter what I do, my eyes keep getting drawn to the pool of blood in the center here. The meditation room is on the other side. The lock is broken. This is impossible, but I managed to break it pretty badly. What kind of deadlifts have you been doing, Mr. Freaks, right? I guess that's it over here. It's a little girl with a 5 head. Ack, you surprised me. And how are you today? I guess she isn't open to friendly chat. Huh? She's still holding something in her hand. Looks like the same thing she had yesterday. Huh? If only it's a... Do I have to, like, go back and then go back again? Okay, there you go. And here, have a 9. I heard you really like using math. Oh yeah, Maya said to give this to you. Ah! I'm in trouble now! You made a little girl cry, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Good job. That's Mystic Maya's! She actually spoke. Who are you? I'm Phoenix Wright. I worked with Maya. You worked with Mystic Maya? You're Mr. Nick, right? Does that mean you're secretly Santa? No. Are you gonna give me some coal? I don't like coal. I prefer diamonds. What the heck does this kid think Santa is? Excuse me? I bet I know who she picked Nick up from. I know who you are. You're Mystic Maya's special someone. Let's go, girlfriend acquired. Nani? So then, of course, you're gonna help Mystic Maya, aren't you? That's what you're gonna do, right? Yeah, I sure. Why not? Oh, wow. It's like a beautiful fairy tale. That earnest look shining brightly in your eyes. It must be true. How old is Maya? Should I be concerned? So she did say that she was old enough to pay taxes. Why am I being boiled into a bright red lobster by this little kid? I'm so jealous of Mystic Maya. What a wonderful relationship. I mean, things aren't like, hee hee, I can tell you're a good person. Hee hee. You're a smooth criminal. I may be small, but I'm also little. It doesn't bring me a lot of confidence. So I guess I present her with this. Are you interested in the Karane's traditional things too, Mr. Nick? The Karane's sacred writings are on this folding screen. Oh, is that what's written on it? Actually, what caught my eye was this hole in it. It's a very old screen, so I think there may be bugs made by eating through it. Sure doesn't look like that way to be. Can I present her this again? So this is, that's Mystic Maya's Magatama. It's one of the most important heirlooms of Crane Village. Please make sure to take care of it. Can I show her this thing then? I'm sure it's helped you in some way. I'm still in training, so I don't know any. He called his own badge trivial. Mr. Nick has no importance confirmed. Pearl, are you friends with Maya? I feel very grateful to be friends with her. She's so great and like stuff. Yeah. I want to be like Mystic Maya when I grow up. I really look up to her. Wow, I had no idea Maya was so revered. Usually, when people don't use the Mystic Maya's title, I get mad. Oh, sorry. But if it's you, Mr. Nick, it's okay. Anyone else, though, I popped them one on the head. They gave you a gun, too? Don't you know, Mr. Nick? It's America. Everyone has guns. Because you're special to her. Here, have a gun. Where in the world did she get an idea like that? By the way, this may be rude, but which channeling school are you from? Which channeling school? Yes, for example, I study the Korean technique. Ah, I get it. No, I'm a lawyer, a lawyer. A lawyer? Is that related to spirit mediums in any way? No. Wait, are you telling me that you don't know what a lawyer is? I'm sorry, but I have no idea. Maya did say that Pearl doesn't know much about the outside world. Have you been saying you've been living without Wi-Fi this entire time? What's a Wi-Fi? Lady, little girl, come with me. I have an entire world of entertainment to show you. So what's that you got there, Pearl? Oh, this? I found it yesterday. If you want it, I can give it to you. Okay. Alright, well, if you really want to give it to me. Hee hee, you look like a child at a toy store, Mr. Nick. Black key, an old steel key. A green jewel is set in the center of the key's grip. I'm Mr. Nick! Yeah, Pearls? I can call you that, right? You're just too cute to just call you Pearls? Sure, Mr. Nick. Are you sure it's okay for me to have this Magatama? Yeah, it's okay. I was told to give it to you. Gasp. But I can't accept something like this. All I really should do is should charge the Magatama with spiritual energy. Spiritual energy? What is the spiritual energy? Lend me your power! Whoa! Oh, okay. Activate Spirit Bomb! Something Goku! Let's go! It's me, this guy. Fire! Thunder! I have no idea where I'm going with this. Please, take this! It's dangerous to go alone. You just... A sword? Yeah! It's much more difficult to get swords in America. Not like guns. What am I gonna do with a sword? You're the genius. Figure it out. What do you mean? It'll let you see people's secrets. See people's secrets? Yes. If it's alright with you, I would like to accompany you for a little while. I can explain the Magatama's power when we meet someone hiding a secret. Funny Ditzy Lady! We can talk to Funny Ditzy Lady now. That makes me lose brain cells. Hello, gang. We seem to be seeing a lot of each other today. Oh, she's like totally cute. Is she like your daughter? What? No, how old do you think I am? At least 14. Okay, I guess I can talk to her again and go to victim. I want to talk to you about the victim, Dr. Ray. I like totally don't know him. No. We're gonna steal your heart! Break through the chains of the Velvet Room something persona. Ah, what is that? You can see it, can't you, Mr. Nick? You can see the lock on that person's heart. Huh? Nani? That is the power of the Magatama. Only you can see these psych locks, Mr. Nick. Almost like it's some sort of minigame inside of a video game. Psychic locks, huh? Yeah, this person here, she has the palace inside of her heart. Go inside of her palace and you're gonna meet a funny cat thing that always tells you to sleep. Oh, okay, that's incredibly specific. But I'll run with it. The more someone wants to hide their secret, the more locks you'll see. If it's only one, I think you can easily unlock it. Unlock? But how? Please, use Mystic Maya's Magatama on this Meanwhile, we're just like talking and this like person's like can clearly hear us. Let's remove the lock. I have no idea what she's talking about. Guess I'll give it a try. You must be careful though, Mr. Dick. If you make a mistake, you'll die. Either that or become very sad. One of the two. Die makes you very sad too. Maybe it's both. If you don't think you have the proof you need, you must have the courage to stop. Okay, I should probably just save first. Save the victim. Persona. This girl is hiding something, I'm sure of it. I guess I'll have no choice but to remove this lock. So first, I have to use Maya's Magatama. I guess I just used it. No? I guess I present this. Take that! Take that, objection, hold it. The victim. The victim. Edie, Miney, I believe you know who Dr. Gray is. I told you, like, how many times do I have to repeat myself? If you're, like, totally sure, then where's, like, the proof? Well, it may be possible that you never actually met Dr. Gray in person. I do believe you might have at least indirectly known of him. Like, what do you mean indirectly? I should try to show that the possibility exists for now. Something that shows a possible connection. This one? I think probably this one. Take that! Here's your proof. Like, what is that? Ouch. What? Let me think. Maybe I don't have enough evidence. Okay, this key, no, that's not it. Folding screen, no, that's not it. This isn't it either. Oh my! They have their own little, like, tour guide map and everything. No, I don't think I have enough evidence here. I don't think I have enough edges yet. I should investigate and gather some more clues before I try again. Maybe I should examine some stuff more. This bear? Isn't it cute? I totally bought that. This village is really famous for, like, channeling and bears. But it's like, okay, if you ever see a bear, you just play dead and they, like, leave you alone. I don't think that's right. Cause, like, fighting back is of a totally no use. Unless if you have a hill. Do you have a hill?
Quickly, run up the funny hill.
What's this? Now, where did this box come from? I'm sure it wasn't here last time. Looks like a box for storing clothes, but it's pretty big for just clothes. It's mostly empty, but a few folded pieces of channeling costumes sit at the bottom. Maybe this is gonna be important later. Can I present her with other stuff? Can I present her with this? No. Okay, so I can probably move... Now that I have this key, it might be able to do something.
Hey, it's you, pal. So you're gonna be a lawyer, I bet?
Yeah.
Oh, I really feel bad for you, pal. This once I wish I could be on your side. Detective Gumshoe. Yeah, but I wouldn't be saying that kind of stuff to you. Hey, you're a cute kid. I'm not scary. Honest. Just a little tiny bit. Alright, maybe I've killed at least 2 people.
Wow, I never knew Gumshoe liked kids.
I know, I'll show you something cool. How's this? It's a real genuine pistol.
Detective Gumshoe, what are you doing showing her something that dangerous?
What do you mean? She probably owns like 7 of them. It's America after all. Oh, sorry.
What about Maya and the charges against her?
I don't think you could win, pal. If you're talking about proof, we got a few pieces.
You got proof?
Yeah, pal, that puffy-haired photographer's gonna testify tomorrow.
You must be talking about Lotta, actually, speaking of Lotta. I took some hot pictures earlier. Remember? I took some pictures at the murderer's scene inside. Lotta's hot pictures. I wonder what her camera captured.
Besides, You must have realized it, but no, pal. There's no way for anyone other than Maya Fey could have done it.
What am I supposed to say to pros now?
Back, Dr. Gray. The victim wasn't super famous, but people still knew who he was. His face was all over those tabloid shows last year. I was looking through some newspapers from last year and, could have sworn I had cut an article out, but I must have lost it.
He's searching through his pockets. Boy, those are big.
It looked really interesting too. Hey, you have a copy, pal?
I mean, I actually grabbed it because I like grabbing things. Yes, I probably do have a copy. I think Dr. Gray might have brought a copy to the office when he came by. Tomorrow's trial. But Maya's trial tomorrow.
Got 2 pieces of news for you, pal.
2?
Yeah, bad news and even worse news. So which one do you want to hear first?
I don't really care. Just the fact that change the fact that I'm not gonna like it.
Alright, pal. Well, the prosecutor for the trial is
Prosecutor Von Karma? Nani? Von Karma? Wasn't he like arrested or something? Manfred Von Karma. He was an awe-inspiring veteran prosecutor. He never lost a case in his 40 years of his career and raised a fearsome discipline. The horrible aftertaste of the evil force he force-fed me is something I'll never forget. Wait a second, but didn't Von Karma stand for trial and...
That's where the other piece of bad news comes in. Von Karma you're facing tomorrow is actually his successor.
Successor? So who's the successor to Von Karma?
Literally, pal, it's the prosecutor Von Karma's kid. His kid's become a prosecutor really young, like 13, and has lost a trial since. That's what they call a prodigy, pal.
Wait a second, 13? The kid became a prosecutor at the age of 30? Is that like illegal? I mean, a prodigy like that, I would have heard something about.
Oh, no, the kid was born and raised in Germany, pal. The country's got a lot of stuff. And a great place to develop a person's talents. Also, they let little kids drink there. Either that or Russia. One of the two, I don't remember.
Still, all this takes is someone mentioning the name Von Karma.
He probably has a grudge against us too.
Sephiroth! Sephiroth! None of that matters now that he's gone. So I guess we have to present him with this article piece. Dr. Gray brought this over to my office the other day and...
Hey, it's the new story. The one about the malpractice suit. 14 patients died and caused a huge stink. Yeah, but that's not all, pal. Things only get worse after that.
You mean the car accident the nurse I died in?
Yeah! A skill issue if you ask me. Here we go. I brought my own clipping with me today. Yeah, pal, this is for you.
Mimi Mimey. Nurse said Gray surgical died. Nani? Wrong button. So I guess we can probably... Can we show him badge?
Hey, look. Good one, pal. You're always good for a laugh. You're a little badge, but a real man is a police badge.
Mr. Nick? What is it, Pearls? I was wondering if I could see it too. No, it's okay. It's not an important one. What do you mean? You're always showing people your badge. There's an achievement because of it. I guess we have to go back to the other person. Side room. What happens if we just present her with this? Like, I'm really sorry, but I'm really dumb. Take that! I have the power of changing the color of the background. Okay, so I think we just have to present her with this newspaper clipping. Take that! Take a look at this newspaper clipping.
Like, what is it? A story about an accident? Please read the victim's name. Maybe Miney. Oh, that's probably her sister or something. Yeah, she's definitely the one that killed him. Miney is a pretty rare last name, wouldn't you say? Miss Mimi Miney would happen to be a relative of yours, would she?
Nani?
So you noticed she was my older sister. I'm sorry about your loss. Oh wait, no, I don't know who's talking about her. Your sister. Was she a nurse? Perhaps at Dr. Gray's surgical clinic? Gray's surgical clinic. I don't think I need to tell you that the clinic was run by the victim, Dr. Turner Gray. Which is how you knew of Dr. Gray. You knew it through your sister. Yay, we broke the Lucky Lock thing. Yeah, oh, I guess we get health back. Please, tell me all you know about Dr. Gray. My sister's name was Mimi Miney. She was like a nurse at the Dr. Gray's clinic. Like stuff, yay. I heard that like Dr. Gray was really tough on people like us, total slave driver. My sister's like always coming home totally wiped out because she was overworked. Oh no, I'm definitely gonna have to like voice this person again during the actual trial. No! Wiped out? So that's why she fell asleep at the wheel? That guy drove my sister so hard. So like, this is why the accident happened. The one where 14 patients died from malpractice? Yeah, like I think that was the doctor's fault too. My sis was pushed by like expectations and stuff and other stuff and like things, and then she died. Oh, I'm sorry. So like, are we the I've like already told my story to like everyone. You understand now, Nick? This is how a psych lock works. You made that word up for the purposes of a video game. Well, I don't plan to pry into people's hearts unless I absolutely need to. The lock this time was pretty easy, but might meet people who aren't as willing to give in later on. If you don't have enough proof, be careful and know when to stop trying. There's no point in trying. Confirmed. Do I have like stuff here? No. No, I guess I have to move maybe back in here. No, there's nothing in here. I guess I have to move like back to my office or back to the detention cell or something. Or move out here. Mr. Nick. What's wrong? I've never left Crane Village. Really? That's pretty amazing. We don't have Wi-Fi here. I don't know what an internet is. Will you explain the internet to me, Mr. Wright? I can, but that would probably take about 5 days. You're going to meet with Mystic Maya, aren't you? Please tell her that I said hi. Hey, wait! She ran off again. Well, I know Eni's secret now, but I still don't have any idea how I'm gonna save Maya. I don't even know if I should go in there with a smile or a straight face. I guess we do go to the detention center. What am I supposed to do? I'm almost out of time. Can I really do anything? Can I really save her?
Sorry to keep you waiting. I don't know. Sorry.
Must be mine. It's been a long time, hasn't it, Phoenix? That voice. Funny lady. Mia, even without me being here, it looks like you've learned to stand on your own. Music, yay. Mia, she's Maya's older sister and my mentor. She died in the previous game. You have played the previous game, huh? Haven't you, punk? She's a top-notch defense lawyer, but a certain case forced her into retirement. But whenever I'm in trouble, she comes to help just like this. Her spirit comes back from the other world and borrows Maya's body for a bit. Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face in front of your client. A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets, and especially when it's bad. Are you sure? Are you sure how that works? You can't smile to the end if you haven't been smiling the whole way there. In any case, the face you're making now is no face to show a client, Phoenix. So tell me about it. I'm going to guess that my sister is in a lot of trouble again. Yeah, she's, the fact that she's behind the detention cell again kinda says a lot. I told her everything about what happened in the last 2 days. Mia closed her eyes, deep in thought, while she listened. I see. Mia, what am I supposed to do? It's pretty clear what a good lawyer does in this situation. Uses a gun. Believe in your convictions. And fight for the complete acquittal of your client. Here, have a badge. Mia, wow, this badge brings back a lot of memories, doesn't it? I would love to stand with you at the defense bench one more time. Can I, show her this thing? This is Maya's Magatama, isn't it? Why do you have it? Maya gave it to me, but... I see. This is something very important to me. Take good care of it, okay? She's looking at it with a soft look in her eyes. Maybe it belonged to her mom or something. Okay, I guess I just talked to her. Not guilty. You think Maya's not guilty? How can you be so sure? I know she is. And I'll give you a hint as to what... Can you, tell me the entire thing, though? Mediums can't have dreams. Can't have dreams? They can't? From what you told me, it sounds like Maya was having a dream while channeling. She said she dreamt that she had died and had been buried in the ground. But that's impossible. You've heard it from her, I'm sure. When a medium channels, her own spirit disappears, which means it is impossible for her to dream during that time. What does this mean? I think it's safe to bet that Maya was set up. A setup? It's up to you to blow the lid on this case tomorrow and show that how she was set up. Okay. Maybe that one, other girl was actually, evil genius. If you're looking for a clue, it's already in your hands. It is? Just as it sounds, Phoenix, you already hold the key. Really? Show me the key. The key. I guess I just have to present her the key. Maya, have you seen this key before? Ah, the key. It's literally the key to understanding everything that's happened in this case. This key? Phoenix, listen. Right now that key is sitting in your hand. However, it shouldn't be. It's contradicting the facts. I mean, the fact that the key... Maya was supposed to have the key, but Pearl somehow got the key, meaning that there's a way to get inside without using the key. What does she mean? I'm assuming this key will be the piece of evidence that makes her case tomorrow. You know what the key to this case is. It is enough. But, how can I win tomorrow without knowing who the real murderer is? Who could have... I didn't know at the time. But this day was gonna end for a turn for the surprising. The guy, he killed himself! Nani? Mia? What? What's wrong? That's right, only I can see the Cyclops. Which means Mia must know something about the real murderer. But for this to be something that she would hide under lock and key from even me, what in the world is going on? It was the funny tea lady. She was jealous of Mia for, being part of the main branch and stuff, and then so she killed him. She killed the funny doctor dude. Now he's dead. Or there could be an accomplice. I actually think there's I actually think both of them are in on it. Okay, give me a sec. I'm gonna go and get a snack. I'm gonna be back real quick. Alright, I'm back. I got a snack. I got my pumpkin. I got like a bag of pumpkin seeds again. They're quite delicious. I quite like pumpkin seeds. Actually, Interestingly, I kind of hate pumpkins, but I kind of like pumpkin seeds. It's a little weird. Nani? Prosecutor Von Karma? You mean... No, I heard it's a successor this time. Successor? Manfred Von Karma was a really sinister man. He pulled out all sorts of nasty tricks, all so he could win. He was a man obsessed with the word perfection. He had a perfect record for 40 long years. Who knows what sorts of dirty tricks he used to get each of those guilty verdicts. And now his successor? I wonder what kind of person they'll turn out to be. It's no good. Mystic Maya! Pearly! Oh god, I have to do both of their voices. No! You showed up! Thanks for coming all this way! I was really worried about you. Hey, where's your mother? Did you two come together? Mother is watching over the trainees. She said that they have training for 2 days straight with no breaks. Then you came here all by yourself? Yep, I snuck up on the manor and followed the map. But it took the train like 2 hours. Did you just walk? Maybe. Don't tell me you walked all the way here. Of course not. I ran. I get. If it takes 2 hours by train. Oh man. Pearly, what about the train? Huh? What's a train? She doesn't know what the internet is. She doesn't know what a train is either. It's time, isn't it? I'm really scared. What if Von Karma tries to do something to me? What does the new Von Karma look like? At least I know Mr. Edgeworth would be nicer to me than Von Karma. Mr. Edgeworth? Who is that? Well, You see, Pearl, he's this one scary dude and has a long sword and like silver hair, and he has his own theme song that goes like, Sephiroth! I think you're thinking of someone else, Mr. Wright. He's Nick's rival. Well, he's also a friend. Oh, hello, Mr. Edgeworth. I still remember him as though I'd seen him only yesterday. Flashback scene. Every trial was a scorchingly fierce battle until the very end. It was always back and forth with them, but when you're rivals for life, you get your own theme song and your own spin-off video game that hasn't been remastered for some reason. Capcom Remaster Miles Edgeworth Investigations. That game is awesome. Maya, please don't mention that name ever again. Huh? But why, Nick? I'm sorry, Maya. I forgot you don't know. He's gone. He's not coming back. Nani? Wait a second. What's that supposed to mean? Court will commence shortly. Please proceed to the courtroom. Let's go. Now, now's not the time to talk about that anyways. Nick? Nickelodeon? SpongeBob? June 21st, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. That's his kid? Oh, I remember seeing her in like promotional materials and stuff. Court is now in session for the trial of Maya Fey. Hello, yes, I am here again. My voice is also, charmingly, incredibly hard to do. Are the prosecution and defense prepared? What is with this kid? Ahem, Mr. Wright, are you prepared? Aneurysm. Yes, Your Honor. Why does he always seem mad at me? Mr. Felix Wright. You must be a little shocked because I am a woman, correct? A woman? Hold on. So she's the famed successor to Professor Von Karma. I am Franziska Von Karma, the prodigy. I see. I gave up a promising career in Germany and came to this country for one sole reason. Revenge. Revenge? Is it about her father, Manfred Von Karma? It is something of a personal nature, I'm sure you can. Oh. Who let her bring a weapon inside of the courtroom? What do you mean? You Americans own weapons all the time. But we only own guns. Whips are not allowed. Whips are dangerous. Please speak with your mouth like a normal person. Yow! Make no mistake, I will defeat you. Prepare to go down, Mr. Felix Wright. I thought you said you were from Germany. Why do you have a French accent? Because Kenyaki cannot do a German accent. True. Let it be known that the VTuber Kenyaki cannot do a German accent. Your opening statement, please. Those of Von Karma blood only have one fate. That is perfection. Croissant? The defendant, Maya Fey, will have no escape from our guilt on my watch. Very well. What is the defense's position? Your Honor. Does the defense wish to enter a plea of not guilty? Yes. Foolish fool who foolishly fools of foolish fools. 10 minutes. I'll give the defense 10 minutes before it changes its plea. That's right. I'll have you running for the justified self-defense plea in no time. Justified self-defense. A plea usually reserved for when a person unintentionally kills in defense of themselves. We could very easily make a solid case out of self-defense, but the defense stands by the plea of not guilty, Your Honor. because the plea of justified self-defense is to say you did kill someone. How foolish! You foolish, foolish fool that also is a fool. If this is how you want to play it, Mr. Felix Wright, then I shall now call the first witness. She's just as scary as her father. Like father, like daughter, I suppose. Hey, how did I get here? Witness, your name and occupation? Yes, sir. My name is Dick Gumshoe. I'm a detective at the local precinct. Hello! Get to your point already. Explain to the court the details of the murder. Yes, sir. If everyone would please look at this map. Here, take a look at this. This reminds me of a puzzle. The channeling chamber has no windows and the door was locked shut. At the time of the murder, only the victim and the defendant were in the room. What were they doing there? Well, they were channeling a spirit, sir. The channeling a spirit? A spooky spookums? A spooky a scary spooky skeleton? I don't think that's quite how it works, Your Honor. Someone call Luigi. The pizza guy? No, the plumber. I mean the race car driver. That's quite the look of disbelief there, Your Honor. Anyway, a few minutes after channeling started, gunshots were heard from the inside the room, sir. A few of the witnesses broke the door down and rushed into the room. That's where they found the victim was already dead, correct? I believe this is one of the most open and shut cases I've ever presided over. Yay, I get to go home now. So, how was the victim killed? I was about to get to that. Stop wasting my time then. Cause of death. The direct cause of death was a pistol shot to the forehead, sir. The shot was fired from point-blank range. Before the victim was shot, sir, he was stabbed in the chest. The wound was very severe, but not enough to cause instantaneous death. The murderer used the pistol to finish the victim off after the stabbing. Dropkicks. So the victim was stabbed before getting the shot. Those are the victim's autopsy report, sir. I see your voice has changed yet again. I am a man of very many voices, sir, but I cannot remember a single one of them. After being stabbed in the chest, he was shot in the forehead at point blank. The court accepts it into evidence, Mr. Wright. You may now question the witness. I have to go to the bathroom. The direct cause of death was a pistol shot to the forehead. Hold it, take that objection. The murder. Weapon, Detective Gunshoe. Whose pistol was it? It was the victim's. Victim? Now why would he have... Objection! Now why would he have a pistol? Who cares? The point is that you're missing whose fingerprints are on that pistol. Of course he has a pistol. This is America. You Americans always have guns. If you're not already paying attention to that, then I suggest you start. Fingerprints? Yeah, what? Fingerprints? Along with the victims, the defendant Maya's face was also in the grip, sir. Why did he bring a gun with him? So the defendant's fingerprints were left on the murder weapon. I walked right in your hands there as I munch on more sunflowers. Sunflower seeds are delicious. Personally, or pumpkin seeds. Personally, I prefer sunflower seeds, but a lot of
sunflower seeds are made with like nut oil, and I'm actually allergic to nuts, so I don't think I can eat those. Point Blank, huh? So about how far away is that? It's anywhere between 12 and 20 inches away. And how do you know we was shot at point blank? Tisk, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I grow tired of the foolish foolery of foolish fools of the gun country with like hamburger and stuff. Excuse me? Not all of us eat hamburgers. Well, most of us. Okay, yeah, pretty much all of us eat hamburgers. Gunpowder burn. Gunpowder burn. When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole. Gunpowder exploding is what makes a bullet fire, and that gets real hot, pal. There are definitely some gunpowder burns left on the victim's forehead. Wow, never knew that. Live and learn! Living on the edge of a day that's after this one, but not the day after that. Yeah! Before the victim was shot, sir, he was stabbed in the chest. By what? Like a knife? Stabbed. And what was he stabbed with? A fruit knife. I see! And whose knife was it? It looks like it belongs to the face, sir, and of course my face fingerprints are all over it. That's not true! All she eats is literally hamburgers. She's never eaten a single piece of fruit in her life. This does not look good. Aha, what will you do now, Mr. Phoenix Wright? How severe was the wound? If it had been half an inch more to the right, it would have hit the victim's heart. After a stab like that, it's impossible to fight back, let alone stand. This testimony makes it sound like Maya had stabbed her with the intent to kill. The murderer used the pistol to finish the victim off after the stabbing. Are you sure he was stabbed first, then shot? Yup, sure as can be. One look at the wounds and you'd come to the same conclusion too, pal. A fool is a fool if only lives in foolish hamburger country. A pistol shot to the forehead at point blank is certainly enough to kill instantly. But this is better than at your first. Think a little more before you open that big mouth of yours, Mr. Why don't you go and shove a hamburger in it? I hear you like hamburgers. That's enough. We have clearly established how the victim was murdered. I brought the 2 murder weapons with me today. Very well, the court accepts them into evidence. Murder. Murder. The date and time of death was June 19th at 3:15 p.m. Eyewitnesses claim to have heard 2 gunshots at this time. And 2 murder weapons, both with the defense fingerprints on them. This does seem like an open and shut case. Naturally. This is going from bad to worse. And if the summary just now wasn't oversimplifying things to the extreme, Your Honor, feel free to slam that little gavel of yours. After all, there is no room left for doubt. Is there? Punk? That is quite true, Mr. Wright. Yes. Even in all the face of this, you still wish to plead not guilty. It's the opinion of this court that if you not adjust your plea, you stand to lose. See, just as I promised, Mr. Phoenix Wright, you would change your plea in less than 10 minutes. What do you do, Mr. Wright? You change to justified self-defense because now would be the time to do so. This is your final chance. Plea justify self. Well, first of all, I'm gonna save because I don't want to read all that again. Oh yeah, I'm not guilty. If we plead justified self-defense, would basically be confessing the murder. After the trial, Maya's life would be ruined, and she'd be labeled a murderer. I can't let that happen. Your Honor!
Have you reached a conclusion, Mr. Wright?
The defense will not change its plea. Will accept nothing short of complete acquittal.
You have sealed your fate, Mr. Felix Wright, detective. Yes. Present the final portion of your testimony, the final strike. Yes, sir. Now see here, proceedings are run by Eek. Who is this Eek you speak of? I know not no person named Eek, only Hamburger. Oh yes, of course. Go ahead, detective, and give your testimony.
I think the court would like to hear about the other piece of incriminating evidence. Incriminating evidence!
Yeah, sorry pal, but there's even more incriminating piece of evidence. This is the costume the defendant was wearing at the time of the scene.
Why is it purple?
As you can see, it's covered in blood. The defendant who attacked and killed the person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. So this is the costume. There is evidence there.
Wait a second. So in that other room, right? Did we see another box filled with like spirit medium costumes? What do you mean? These are my actual clothes. This piece directly links my fate to the crime, sir.
I see. The court accepts this into evidence. All right, Mr. Wright.
Maya's fingerprints on both murder weapons and blood splatters on her clothes. Could this situation get any worse?
What is wrong? You seem to be at a loss.
I think this is the last piece of testimony the prosecution should have to offer. Feel free to suck off with your tail between your legs, Mr. Felix Wright. Please call me by my full name. It's disturbing. Also, I don't have a tail. You have a tail. You're holding it in your hands right now. You're using it as a weapon.
Sorry, pal, but something.
Okay. What did it say about this? Why didn't you say so in your testimony earlier?
Oh, you're kinda scared today, you know, pal? Come on now, Mr. Wright, there's no need for that kind of attitude in my court. Alright, just please stop glaring at me. Please! Don't point me at all!
Oops. Maya's costume?
Yeah, she's wearing this when we arrested her.
Maya, she's wearing her channeling costume today too. Is she not allowed to wear anything else?
Yeah, we don't have the budget to put her in a different costume. As you can see, it's covered in blood.
Whose blood is it?
There's blood in the costume. Lab results show that it's the victim's blood. So there's blood from the victim on the defendant's clothes.
Are there any other clues you could glean from this piece of evidence?
Will.
If you must change the topic, then the good detective here must testify again. But too bad, not enough time. Let's move on.
Oh yes, Miss Von Karma is absolutely correct.
If I bite off more than I can chew, I'm going to press him on other things, and then I'll come back to this. Defendant attacked and killed a person who was not, without a doubt, not fighting back. He wasn't fighting back. How do you know if he was or wasn't?
We could find no evidence that the victim put up any sort of a struggle, pal.
So did the murderer ever fight with the victim or not?
Depending on this, the circumstances around this murder changed drastically.
If only it's something to prove not to fight him, the victim did fight back. And Von Karma, she thinks she can decide this verdict with testimony alone. Okay, I'll press at other things now. Let me save here. That results, okay. Press further. Why is Miss Von Karma suddenly putting up resistance? There must be a reason as to why she suddenly threw out an objection like that. There must be something about the costume. I just have to look harder. Let me look. Can I examine this? No. Wait. But she's like wearing another costume now, right? And I don't think she... Did she wear a purple costume? Well, I guess it was her wearing it. Wait, so yeah. Actually, no. If the victim didn't fight back, then there wouldn't be any blood all over her clothes, right? Because, like, maybe blood on her clothes is a sign of the struggle. Your Honor, actually, there is something very wrong with this piece of evidence. Nani? What are you talking about, pal? Where is this problem you're talking about? I've come this far. There's no turning back now. The problem I have with this piece of evidence is here. Wait, there's a hole in here. I did not notice that before. Never mind, it's this hole, not the blood. I asked the court to please take a look at the sleeve of this costume. The sleeve? There's a tiny hole here. A hole? But that wasn't in the report. Wait, so maybe like whoever shot through that one like panel thing shot through Maya's clothes. And then so a hole appeared through her like sleeve and hit the guy. Hold on! What's this around the hole? It smells faintly of gunpowder. Gunpowder? No one ever told me. Yeah, so if her hole got like a bullet hole in it, that means she can't have fired a gun. Because like, she couldn't have held the gun and got a hole through her sleeve unless she like used her sleeve to block the gun or something. In like one hand, and in the other hand. Oh, it smells of gunpowder. It looks like I found the hole I was looking for. Your Honor, the only logical conclusion you can make is that it must be a bullet hole. Order! Order! French fries and potato chips. I like potatoes. It is best we correct the court record first before anything else. Sorry about that. I guess we messed up, sir. Is she actually smiling? What else is she hiding? Pull yourself together, detective. A tiny hole doesn't change a thing. The strength of the evidence still holds. Continue with your testimony. That just now was a fluke, nothing more. How can you say something like that? This is a huge oversight. Well, I agree it is a mistake on the part of the police. I would prosecute Von Karma said it's true, the evidence still stands. Potato. If you do not find a more definitive problem of the evidence, then no way. Detective Gunshoe, please continue with your testimony. The defendant attacked and killed the person who without doubt was not finding back. Wait, we can I think we can objection with him for this. Maybe we can present this. Check button for details. Check button. Objection! Detective, get Dick Gumshoe. Yeah? Alright, having you call me by my full name is kind of a weird feeling. You said that my client killed a person who was without a doubt not fighting back. Yeah, I did. Then what, may I ask, is the bullet hole you police overlooked is supposed to mean? What does it mean? I'll tell you what it means. It means that the victim had fired off a shot. Is this what it means to not fight back?
Ah, you're right. It seems you're correct. If the victim had tried to shoot the defendant, then it would change everything.
Alright, the wind seems to be shifting. What is with that? Are you finished yet, laugh?
Are you finished yet, Mr. Felix Wright? On karma! It seems that Maya Fey was shot by the victim. However, there is only grounds enough to support the justified self-defense plea. This is correct, but I'm sure you remember, Your Honor, what the defense clearly said. They rejected self-defense and pleaded not guilty.
Ack.
Well, that's right. Which means the defense is yet to prove anything at all. No. Well, yes, that's true. Furthermore, just the fact that there is a bullet hole in her costume is not enough to substantiate even the plea of justified self-defense. Oh, so? Don't just stand there. Hurry and tell the court what transpired that day. With the new information we have acquired, and of course... You mean, myself? You want me to put together a scenario all by myself? Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
What transpired?
During the channeling, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in her chest. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back, sir. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim was shot, but because they were too close, they missed. The defendant then picked up the opening, took up the victim's gun, and ended it. The scenario you have put together does make sense. Well, Mr. Wright,
on the surface, it does seem to make sense. However, I won't give up that easily.
Please refrain from declaring at me, that is very mean. Stop it. Now then, the cross-examination is...
What transpired? Okay. During the channeling... That's quite a difference in height between Dr. Gray and the defendant. Adding in body strength, and it seems unlikely the defendant could have stabbed the victim.
Now that you mention it, yeah, I guess.
You think you can get away with some flimsy reasoning, Mr. Felix Wright? Maya Fey was in the middle of the channeling, was she not? When channeling, the crane channeling technique, the medium physically changes. With the nurse's build, the defendant could have... How big was the nurse? I don't believe it. She even studied up on the crane channeling technique. How big was this? This is a nerf like lifting dead weights or something?
But what you were talking about, I don't quite get it. Never mind, let's continue with the testimony.
So he was stabbed, but the stab wound didn't kill him.
But if you think about the blood loss, he was probably hurt pretty bad.
How badly hurt would you say he was?
At about 7 hurt.
I guess the damage was maybe 10 times the dizziness?
Sorry.
While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. Okay. Why did he have a gun? Where in the world did that pistol come from?
It looks like the victim, Dr. Wright, had specifically bought it for that day. But a handgun? Why did he buy it? He got it off the black market about 2 days before the murder. Why did Dr. Gray bring a gun? Was he taking precautions against something? Oh, so if he was taking precautions against, like, the nurse, then yeah, he probably killed the nurse. He was just afraid that the nurse would have, like, revenge or something. So you're saying the bullet hole in this costume was made then? Sorry, pal, but yeah, that's what I think. The two of them were already fighting when the shot was fired. My, I'm really glad you weren't hurt. Huh. So Von Karma was, like, sweating at that. So maybe that's what I need to present stuff on. The defendant then picked up the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it. Maya's never fired a gun before in her life. The victim had already taken off the safety. With the safety off, even an amateur like you could fire it just by pulling the trigger. Even me? I wonder. Now do you understand? Von Karma's logic is perfect. This testimony certainly makes us look very bad. There's gotta be a contradiction somewhere. Okay. Okay, let me think again. During the channeling, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back, sir. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. There's gotta be a contradiction here somewhere. Victim took a shot, but because they were too close, missed. The defendant picked up an opening, took the gun, and ended. Wait! Okay, so here's my thought, right? If he got stabbed already, then, like, he wouldn't have enough energy to fight back using the gun. I'm kind of stuck on this one. Let me save first. I have to use all my knowledge about killing people. So it's not this one. It's not this one. It's not that one. Not this one. This is definitely related, but I don't think it's that. Two shots were... Oh, yeah. Two shots were fired. And then, so he could have hit this, this panel here. Does make sense, but... No! I'm wrong! Of course, the victim used the last... During the channeling, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. I'm kind of stuck here. Maybe it's in profiles. What is the nurse's build? I'm actually stuck here. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. So there's definitely a contradiction somewhere. But where is the question? While two are fighting, I'm actually completely stuck. Medium physically changes. Nurse's build. Maybe that's like a clue somewhere. Maybe I need to present this? No, that's not it. Ah. Okay. Maybe it's this one. I'm gonna try this one. No, that's not it. Oh, I'm completely lost! The two of them were already fighting when a shot was fired. Maybe this again. Okay, sure, why not? I don't know, that was a complete guess. Missing the tiny hole on his costume will be the prosecution's undoing. What do you mean? I guess it's all the blood. Little hole has actually created a huge hole in your testimony. Explain yourself, Mr. Wright. You said the two of them were fighting when the victim fired his gun at point blank. If that were true, then where's the gunpowder burn on this costume? I thought it would... Okay. Dang, I totally would not have gotten that. Gunpowder burn? This is what you testified earlier. When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole. Oh, there's not a single trace of gunpowder burn on this costume. But he like smelled it and it smelled like gunpowder. Wouldn't that suggest the burn? I guess I'm confused from it or something. That's a very good point. And what exactly does this mean? It means that when the shot was fired, they were standing apart from each other. I'm disappointed, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You think you can punch a hole in my logic with that? With that wishy-washy thinking? Like that anyone can explain anything away. Then I implore you to disprove my line of thinking. Let's see. In the middle of their fight, the victim pushed the defendant away. It was then they were separated that they fired. How was that? Okay, then how did she get the gun back? As if that was even possible. According to testimony, the wound from the stabbing was very severe. The victim would not have the strength to push the defendant very far after that. Take that! Well then, that's right. The defendant must have pushed the victim away. After stabbing him, she must have put some space between the doctor and herself. And while she was preparing to strike again, the doctor took a shot. There, that should satisfy even you. It does make an awful lot of sense. But do you think, Mr. Wright? I'm just careful, I can't afford to make a mistake here. Let's try to think. To be perfectly honest, I wasn't really paying attention. Well then, cause the guy wouldn't have been shot like point blank, right? There's a fatal flaw in her argument, Your Honor. Yeah, cause like if they got pushed away, then she wouldn't have been able to get a shot in point blank. Very interesting. I would love to see what this flaw is. She put some distance between them before rushing to make the final blow. And when she was about to strike, the doctor took a shot. I think it's this autopsy report. No, it's not the autopsy report. Dang it! I gotta think. Could it be this folding screen? But ancient looks like a bullet hole. Could be this. No, it's not this. Oh, it is. Okay, I guess it is. What is that? A folding screen? I would like to point the court's attention to the hole in this folding screen. It looks like you already know what I'm talking about. Oh, what? Well, what? Mr. Wright, your explanation, please. The bullet went through the defendant's sleeve first, then the folding screen. It passed through at a height of approximately 8 inches off the ground, which means when the shot was fired, Maya, the defendant, was not getting ready to strike, but was actually squatting low to the ground. Let's go! Order French fries and cupcakes, rainbows and jelly drops. This changes everything. Players, look at the diagram of this crime scene while I'm
chewing on some stuff. I reckon Dr. Ray was here when he fired the shot. And the bullet hit this folding screen. It hit at this location, about 8 inches off the ground. This time, the defendant was in the area. I guess... here. Somewhere around here. That is a... Wait! I just realized I forgot something I forgot to brush this morning. Excuse me while I freshen up. In the meantime, I want you to think things through again. Oh no! Should focus on where Maya was at the scene of the crime. I guess here? She's standing here, near the folding screen. Wait a second. We know that the defendant was close to the ground based on the height of this bullet hole. But how can you gauge the distance from that? Is it possible that the defendant was standing much closer to the victim? That's impossible. But why? You of all people should know the answer to that question, Miss Von Karma. If she were shot from somewhere closer, there would be gunpowder burns present. However, there is nothing of the sort around the bullet hole of this costume. Curse you, Mr. Phoenix Wright, you! I believe it has now been proven that the defendant was standing a ways from the victim when she was shot at. But do you think this has changed the defendant's situation? It changes everything. Sure. Honestly, Your Honor, this changes everything. Prosecution has claimed that the defendant was aiming to kill by stabbing. If that were true, delivering the final strike with the knife would be ideal. However, where and what was the defendant doing at the time? Squatted all the way by that folding screen. Exactly. If Maya Fey was the real murderer, why would she be by the folding screen instead of preparing to strike? Upon further consideration, it does make very little sense. Yeah, I figured there had to be a reason. Well, I mean, I don't think we've proven the completely guilty yet, because there's still justified, like, defense when being attacked, right? Figuring things out and proving your logic behind everything is your job. Oh, my feelings. Alright, with this, the rest of the trial should be in the book. Blast radius of disaster. You're such a smart man, Mr. Phoenix Wright, to think that you've been able to take a completely hopeless case to this point. Now I know why Papa had a hard time with you. You amuse me. Of all the things to inherit, why did it have to be that smarty smile and also her, like, finger waving? Don't forget the finger waving. Detective, how dare you damage my perfect logic? Huh? That wasn't my fault. You can start repairing your standing by first removing that 3-stand goatee. Oh, and rest assured, your punishment will come later. But punishment? Goatee? Well then, Your Honor, I think I've had all I can take of this defeatist farce. I think it's time to call in the next witness. Funny Afro lady. Oh god, I have to voice the funny Afro lady. My voice is just dead. High minute research. After regular convene, well, something next witness. I accidentally pressed the button. Oh no, there's more. Whew, that was a close one.
I know you were giving it your all to defend me, but I could feel the death penalty hanging in the air.
I feel like I was pretty close to dying myself.
But you were wonderful out there.
Oh god, my voice.
You listened carefully, made theories, and tricked everyone into believing you.
Tricked?
That must be the lawyer's secret technique, right? By the way, is the next witness who I think it is?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a lot of heart.
Oh, guess there's no escaping her. Remember, Nick, you promised you'd save me if you lose. Me and my sister's ghost will come after you to haunt you. Your sister? Are you talking about Mystic Mia? Yeah, do you remember her, Pearly? My sister was a super good lawyer. She was also Nick's teacher. Oh, I didn't know that.
Why does she look so nervous about that, though? Rabble, 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 grabble, rabble, grabble, rabble, rabble, rabble.
Court will now reconvene. Now, the first order of the pow hour. I don't want to hear it, old man. After I call my witness, sit there quietly and watch like a good little boy. Yes, sir. May I have some, candy, please? Or something, I don't know. Bring in the photographer who witnessed the channeling. Witness, your name and occupation.
Hey, Phoenix, how you doing?
Just fine.
Well, hog tie me out on a buffalo's booty cakes. Sorry about this. Didn't exactly have a choice, you know.
Pow. Name and occupation.
I declare, what in tarnation will I be on a piece of steak and a Kentucky fried chicken? Hey, Judge, this here is a violence against my fair son.
That's fine.
That's fine, it ain't fine, it's a whip. Where?
There's no need for foolish outcries of foolish, Texas State House. Just hurry up and testify on what happened on the day of the murder.
I haven't even got to say my name and job yet. My name's Lana Hart, paranormal photographer, and I'm here to testify. Testify?
No, let's all be one big happy family, okay?
Okay.
Only the doc and the defendant went into the challenge chamber. We was waiting outside the door, then bang, hear the gunshot. Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down, and we rushed into the room. Inside was a guy. He was dead. And there was another guy. She wasn't dead. And the defendant waving a pistol around. I swear, other than those two, there was no one else in the room.
I see. And did you take a picture of the scene right after the murder took place?
Record course.
Excuse me?
Record course. It's short for you reckon? Of course I did.
That's not true. You made it up on the spot just now. Does it look like I care? Just hurry up and show your picture to the court. The moment of truth. What will be in that picture?
Let's see here. Here's the picture.
Boo, 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 boo. Wait. They're standing on the opposite corner of the room. If Maya should be over here, next to the wall. So why is she over here now? And if she's over here, then this guy looks like he got shot in the back. It would certainly seem that the only defendant and the victim were in that room. Oh, there's like several things wrong with this. Are you ready, Mr. Phoenix Wright? I will clear all doubt about Maya through this cross-examination. Just watch me and like stuff. Only the doc and the defendant went into the channeling chamber.
I think I can't actually do it in its voice. I think I'll just speak normally now.
Was it really only those two that went in?
I don't think I can yell anymore either.
What are you blabbing about? You were there too, were you not? Why don't you answer that yourself? Was it really just the two of them?
Yes.
Dr. Gray and Maya were the only two that went into the room. Hold on. We can't have the defense testify against it all quiet. Was it really a gunshot? Are you saying you must have heard it as well? Irk.
Yes. I think it was something that sounded like a gunshot.
Yeah. I heard a gunshot a long time ago, so I know. And I tell you, that was the gunshot I heard. Now this is where the story heats up. Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down in a rushed room. Who was this lawyer that you're talking about? Something's get straight. This Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down? Honestly, Mr. Phoenix Wright, why didn't you tell us what happened then?
Yes, Miss Von Karma, I broke the door down, sorry. Why does this feel like a naked... This is actually kind of funny.
Yes, I used the power of my falcon kick. The judge is smiling rather openly. I'll take this as a good sign. And what did you see once you broke in? Inside was the dead victim, and the defendant waving the pistol around. Are you sure it was the defendant, Maya Fey? Sure, I'm sure. Lotta seems awful confident in her testimony. I'll, press the other stuff, and then I'll press her here. It's no good. I shouldn't push my luck on this. I swear, other than these two, there's no one else in the room. Are you absolutely certain of that? Sure I am. That old witch chased us out of the room, so... Old witch... Wait, so maybe that old witch chased us out of the room before we could get a good look at Maya. Cause like, if there was some way of getting into that room, which we know there is because of the key, then Maya could have been like knocked unconscious or something, and then like dragged out of the room, and then someone else could have went in and shot the dude before we got a good look. And besides, like, so they're using the excuse that Maya's appearance in physical shape changes when she's channeling, right? And then so could have like the other person just come in, have her back towards the door, and like put her in a wig so we can't see her clearly. And then we got shooed out of the room before we could like take a good look. I think that might be what happened. Channeling chamber is very dark, almost pitch black. Is there really no one there? On the floor behind the folding screen. What about behind the folding screen? Will you check back there? Rack a given. It took me a good look around the room once. There ain't no way anyone is hiding out behind that folding screen. I'm having a little difficulty in understanding you. If you would... Now then, Mr. Phoenix Wright, do you see a problem with the testimony or don't you? Time of the crime, only two people were in the chamber. Dr. Turner Gray and the defendant, Maya Fey. The face of the defendant cannot be verified in this picture. However, if you think about the circumstances, it would have to be the defendant. What do I do? As I save. Save, scumming, for the win. Let's go. Is there anything I can do? Present evidence. Is there anything that I can present that would prove that it's not Maya in that photo?
black key. It could be this key. Interestingly, we can't see her left hand. I don't know if that's important though. Your Honor, it's possible the person in this photo is not the defendant. Okay. Now, Mr. Wright, please show the court some proof. Proof to this court that the person in this photo is not Maya Fey. I think it could be this one. Here's your proof. Is there a problem? Oh, I think I've, oops. No! I thought it was... I thought it would be the key because, like... Because that key, only Mai had the key, right? So there's no way she could have gotten it out of the room unless there's, like, a way to get in there without the key? Or maybe there's another key. But apparently, I guess that's not the case. Okay, so here's my guess, right? Either, because she's supposed to be standing here, so we can either present this evidence, this photo, or it could be this one back here. And it was like, oh, where was she standing? Oh, she's supposed to be standing here. So I think it might be one of the two. If not, I guess game over. So I'm gonna present this one first. Here's the proof. Okay, I don't think that was correct. Dang it! Dang it! God sod it! Okay, it could also be that there's no proof and we just have to give up, and this is basically like a trap or something. I'm gonna try presenting this. If I get a game over, then I get a game over. Dang it, I think I got a game over. Dang it! COD shot it! Oh no! Well, I guess Maya Fey killed the guy. Well, sucks to be you, Maya. I guess you did do it after all. Dang it! It's a good thing I saved. Okay, so I'm gonna... It says can't present anything yet. So maybe it's telling us that we're not able to do this yet. Mr. Wright? Nothing, Your Honor. That's very smart of you. You should really give up trying to prove that this is not Maya Fey. I didn't say anything about giving up. I just don't have the right piece of evidence to prove my argument. It was a trap. That's enough! Is this it? That's all I can do? I think it's quite obvious to this court that the verdict of not guilty is not possible. I told you, 100% impossible. Ms. Von Kara, do you have any further questions? Having established the defendant's guilt, further questioning won't be needed. Oh, I guess I was supposed... Oh, wait, no, I guess it was scripted. Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face. A lawyer is someone who smiles, no matter how hard it gets, apparently, I guess. Mia. Okay. That looks very strange. I guess I made it just in time when... Wait, so the little girl was standing next to us this entire time. But Pearls. Her clothes are, but you're telling me. Anyways, what are you waiting for, Phoenix? Let's go. But how? She's already taken away every advantage. The advantage is still in your hand. Think carefully, one more time, about what you saw in the trailing chamber. Do you remember what you told me yesterday? Something about a key? Dr. Gray! Click. Click?
I was murdered. Nani?
Click. Oh yeah, there's the camera. Times like this are perfect for snapping up shots. Oh yeah, she took 2 photos! Question Lotta one more time, Phoenix. I don't know if she's doing it unconsciously or on purpose, but she's not testifying truthfully. She took 2 photos. I guess we can look at the second one.
No, then the court would like to end this cross-examination.
Hold it, take that objection. Please wait, Your Honor. The defense would like to request a witness to testify one more time.
Overruled. I'm afraid you're too late, Mr. Wright. The cross-examination is already...
Well,
It is fine. I will have now another testimony. One comma's case is perfect. Absolutely flawless. And what better time for this than this for you to see that? But I mean, I have some place I must go after this. I have a date with Destiny. A great girl. Her name is Destiny. This is kind of a dumb name though. Alright, I'll allow it. Miss Hart, listen, give us another testimony.
well, heck, what am I supposed to talk about? Please tell us what happened when you burst into the channeling chamber. Okay, you got it. See, you got through to the judge somehow, right? Well, actually, it was Von Karma's whip that got through to him. I'll say, Witness Account Part 2. When we broke into that room, all I could focus on was Maya. I was kind of scared of the dead body, so I didn't take a good look at it. I'm really bad when it comes to blood and ghosts and stuff, but I still managed to point my camera at Maya and take a shot. She took 2 shots, though. Some parts of her testimony were very vague. Okay, time to save and then attempt this again. Womp womp womp. Okay. When we broke into that room, all I could focus on was Maya. So what did she look like? You know, she looked almost like a completely different person.
A different person? She may have seemed like a different person, however, she was still Miss Faye. We've already made that point abundantly clear.
Okay. Then perhaps that body was not Dr. Gray's at all. If the body inside that room was not of Dr. Gray, then whose body was it? Well, what if that was Maya Fey after the channeling, or maybe...
Foolish fool, something hamburger. If that were the case, then that would mean that Maya Fey is in fact dead.
Is she dead? Is that person there? Standing dead? Is she a zombie? Maybe? Y'all done here? Something. Zombies. I'm really bad when it comes to blood and ghosts and stuff. And even knowing that, we still persist in being a paranormal photographer. That's why I'm getting out of this here business. This gal's gonna get the dirt on the stars and be a tabloid photographer.
Mr. Phoenix Wright, we'll kill you to stay on topic for a change.
But I still managed to point my camera at Maya and take a shot. 2, right?
2 shots. You took 2 shots.
2 shots!
But only one has been landed as evidence.
Miss Hart, where's the other picture you've been withholding? No, you got it wrong. It's not me. I didn't mean anything bad. I know it can be a little mean, but I ain't evil. At least she knows herself.
And why have you not shown the other picture to the court yet?
Well, isn't it obvious? The prosecutor woman told me to shut my trap about it.
Nani? Von Karma. Miss Von Karma, you're hiding critical evidence.
Unforgivable, Von Karma. Suppressing evidence like this, you're just as bad as your, father.
I'm just gonna save here. Your Honor, the defense asked that Prosecutor Von Karmer be held in contempt of the court.
Well, oh yes. Me in contempt of the court. You can't be serious.
But you hid evidence from the court on purpose. That's not fair. Phoenix, are you a lawyer or a school? Probably both.
Miss Von Karma, would you care to explain yourself to this court? I thought this picture was not important. In this felt no need to submit it. That's all. How could you think? The pictures were more or less the same, so why bother with the second? I mean, he's just so much more trouble that it's worth for me to submit this as evidence.
More trouble than it's worth? How could you say that?
If you want to see it that badly, I'll submit it.
Artist photo 2? Okay. Where's the bullet hole? There's no bullet hole in this picture.
What is this picture? It's obviously the second picture the witness took at that day at the scene of the crime. Well, it's a little off-center, but that's what you get with a nervous amateur. I think the most important point is the person in this picture. This is most definitely not Maya Fey.
Her eyes are drawn differently.
What is the meaning of this?
This might be the break I was looking for. Now, should I or not insist that the person in this picture is not Maya Fey? Drop the issue. Insist that it's not Maya. I think... Hold on. So, it's her, right? And then... If I look at the second picture... It is basically her. So, I actually do think that is Maya. But there's another problem with this, in that her sleeve doesn't have a bullet hole in it. So, I think I'm just gonna drop the issue here. That is, I'm gonna save first, and then I'm gonna drop the issue, because I don't think that's the point. It's no good, we've been through this so many times.
The person in this photo is clearly not the defendant, and yet... Ha ha ha, there's no way he can hope to raise an objection and hope to live. Explain yourself. Your Honor, I would like to have you take a look at this picture.
Who took this photo? Who took this photo?
This was taken yesterday at the detention center's visitor's room. This is Mr. Phoenix Wright and defendant Maya Fey during his visit. Maya Fey? But isn't this totally a different person? She looks this way because she's obviously in the middle of channeling a spirit. It is unbelievable that she can... Yet it is the truth. When Maya Fey is in that state, she physically changes into the person she's calling.
Rabble.
Miss Von Karma, a word if I may. But Mia, taking pictures of someone during a private visit is illegal. Surely you must know that the picture can't be submitted as evidence.
Who took the picture?
Obviously, I know this picture is illegal, but I never intended to submit it as evidence in the first place. What is she? From the moment I showed this picture to the court, this case became all but mine. After all, this image has now been forever burned into the judge's mind.
I don't even have a single witty line.
Looks like we've been had.
Who took the picture?
I don't claim to understand this, and I still cannot believe it. Are you saying that this person is the defendant Maya Fey? If I give here, the trial will end. But if I slip and say something wrong, it will cost me.
I don't think I can prove it. Because, like, that's not the point. Unless if I look at something else. Because, like, I'm pretty sure it's her. I'm pretty sure it's her that was the killer, but... Wait, she's wearing lipstick. Okay, no, they're both wearing lipstick. Never mind. No, I can't prove it. I don't think I can prove it. Since I don't think that's the point, because the actual point is there's no bullet hole in her sleeves, right? And I think that is the actual point. I can't prove it. It's no good. My argument doesn't hold any water.
I see the defense is staying silent on this one.
Yes, Your Honor.
And to think, I even gave you this chance to prove your point for free. But you didn't even put yourself out in a lineup. Yes. Well, then I believe you,
Phoenix. Can't you have it please for me? Take a look at the court record again, fine. Okay, I guess I actually do have to. Okay, I guess I do have to say yes then. Within this picture lies a critical contradiction to all the testimony up until now. What do you mean? So you think you've spotted a problem with this picture? Why don't you point out exactly what is so strange? The sleeves. Take that! Contradiction lies here. Maybe it was the other sleeve. Did we just finish discussing that her appearance changes during the channeling? No, you ain't no dummy. What do you mean? Maybe it was the other sleeve. Dang it, I couldn't find out. I don't remember which sleeve it was, but one of her sleeves doesn't have a bullet hole. One of her sleeves definitely doesn't have a bullet hole in it. Therefore, something is screwy with this picture. I can prove it. I can prove it. Your Honor, this picture. Within this picture lies a critical contradiction. Maybe it's the other sleeve. Okay, so, her other sleeve here. Take that. Please direct your attention here. To the sleeve. Yeah, it was the other sleeve. But there isn't anything odd about it. Exactly. That is exactly what's so odd. Something that should be here is suddenly missing. Should be there? Ah! There was a bullet hole in the sleeve of the defendant's costume. If that's the case, then it should be here in this picture as well. Miss Von Karma. Miss Von Karma, you intended to hide this valuable piece of evidence? You'll most certainly be assigned a penalty for this. Don't celebrate yet. You like to bring down the mood, don't you? Take a look at Miss Von Karma's face. Ah, she's got that condescending grin plastered all over her face again. Tisk, tisk, jumping the gun, I see, Your Honor. I would like to extend an apology on behalf of those incompetent fools. If those fools down at the precinct had missed the bullet hole, I would have gotten a report out of it. And as I didn't, I could not have known this picture was of any value to the case. She's lied through her teeth, I know it. The woman knew about everything. The bullet hole, the picture, everything. But you can't prove that. Franziska von Karma's idea of a perfect case is quite fascinating, don't you think? Your Honor, no need to worry. If you must assign a penalty, I personally make sure that the detective gets what's coming. Poor Detective Gumshoe. I'm sure there will be a great gnashing of teeth at his next salary discussion. Poor Gumshoe. This is like the third time it's happened. When the defendant was taken into custody, her costume had a bullet hole in its sleeve. However, in this photo, right after the shooting, there was none. The judge is confused by the strange twist of events. This is your chance, Phoenix. Load all you've got into this one shot, alright? Truth bullets? Truth bullets yet again? Your Honor, there's only one logical explanation for this contradiction. picture's a fake. The hole was made later, the shooter is someone else. The bullet hole was made later. There's only one positive. The bullet hole was created much later, after the murder took place. After the murder?
Hey, those 2 gunshots we heard that before we broke in, or did you forget?
Is that how it went? Pistol fired only 2 shots, no more nor less.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Okay, fine. I guess I just have to save here. The shooter is someone else. This picture is a fake. No, I don't think it's a fake. I think it's real. The shooter is someone else. The defendant's sleeve had a bullet hole in it. However, this person's clearly does not. There can be only one explanation. The person who shot Dr. Gray was not the defendant, but a different person altogether. Nani? Yeah, the Ace Attorney music is so good. If what is noticed, thought I would suspend this trial. Ow. The defendant's argument is a complete mess. A complete mess? I fail to see how. Please, anonymous. Hey, witness.
What the heck? Is there any way to ask the gal a favor?
Be quiet, you. You're the one who said it was only the 2 of them when you entered the room.
Well, you know.
If you're lying, I swear by my lip that my whip will be the last thing you see.
Look, sis. You're looking mighty scary. So why don't we say you were? I swear, I wasn't lying or nothing. There wasn't anyone else in there, honest.
You see, now really mean this Batman, Mr. Phoenix, right? Where did this other woman appear from? Behind the curtain thing. Well, if the person in this picture is not the defendant, then this poses 2 very big questions. First, where did the defendant vanish to? And second, where did this person come from? That's right. Now hurry up and answer, Mr. Phoenix, right, Batman? Come on, you can fall apart here, Phoenix, right? I can't believe even me is calling me by my full name. But I mean, how am I supposed to prove something like this? Had enough yet, Mr. Phoenix, right? Or do you think you have enough in you to turn things around now? To turn things around. That's right. You would always turn things around and change your perspective. Phoenix, so where did the intruder appear from? And where did Maya disappear to? I need to look at the situation from a different angle. Let's see. What if, before we broke in, the 3rd person was already in the room? What if Maya had left that room somehow? If I could prove that either one of those conditions were true, the key! I mean, like, we somehow got the key. Mr. Wright, let's see what you've come up with. One from pumpkin seeds. The 3rd person on the internet. Maya had left the room. I think a 3rd person had entered it. I'm gonna save here. Your Honor, I would like to present some evidence. I have proof there was someone else in the room before the murder took place. This key. That! Please take a look at the— oh. I think oops. Dang it! Dang it, I was so close. I was so close. Maybe it was Maya had left. Maya had left the room. Maya had left the channeling chamber at some point, and the defense can prove this. Maya Fey was being looked after by her aunt, Morgan Fey. Yeah, I think that Anne is also an accomplice. The chances of her leaving that crime scene is lower than the detective's salary. Okay, let me think. I think we present the key now. Miss Hart, you remember this key?
Hey, well, I seen it. That's a challenge chamber's key, right? Before the challenge started, Maya locked the door from the inside of that.
The defendant herself locked the door?
Yeah, that's why we all could get the door open. That key's only one of its kind, after all.
One of a kind, you say? Wait, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Yes?
It looks like she's catch a gun. I'm afraid to ask, but why is that key currently in your possession?
What do you mean? If Maya Fey locked herself in, then the key should have been with her.
Yes, agreed.
However, she did not have this key at the time of her arrest.
What ain't that, a horse donkey on a pile of poopy poops? So how come you're holding on to it?
I got this as a present from a certain little girl.
That little girl was nowhere near the crime scene at the time.
That's preposterous.
This means that Maya Fey must have left the room. If she had not, then I would not be holding this key you see before you.
No! It seems we have come to an impasse. This picture has clearly captured the face of the murderer. However, is this person the defendant or not? The defense is arguing that the person is not the defendant. Furthermore, as proof, this key has been submitted as evidence. How can this be? At this point in time, a verdict on the defendant's guilt is not possible. My perfect case. How is there a flaw in my perfect case? Don't think you've won yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'm a prodigy. I have never lost a case.
Except for this one, punk.
And I don't intend to lose here in this courtroom to a fool like you. I don't care what I have to do. I will have my guilty verdict. That's enough. If you'd like to continue, do so in the carpet. Court will reconvene tomorrow at 10 a.m. That is all. Court is adjourned.
How long is this case? Wow! That was you, Pearly? You summoned my sis? Yeah, I felt like I had no choice. Great going, Pearly. I knew you were special. Did you know?
Yeah, it's not like anyone else could have done here.
I know you're trying really hard and all, but I really don't remember ever leaving that room. And I don't think that a third person could have got into that room.
Yeah.
Well, wait, where did she get the key then? Well, at least we have until tomorrow to figure things out. Like what happened in that room, for instance.
Yeah, I'm counting on you. I envy the two of you. Oh, by the way, Nick, you think you could take Pearly back home for me?
Sure. Alright, Pearls, ready to go buy some tickets?
Huh? A ticket?
Poor thing, so sheltered. Doesn't even know what the internet is.
We could. This case is so long. It would take.
Wow, this case is ridiculously long. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to. Oops. I think I'm just gonna have to leave it there for today because I physically cannot talk anymore. But yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna be playing more Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. I'm gonna be playing Earthbounds against my better judgment, and that's gonna be tomorrow at 3 p.m. PST. But if you've been watching for this long, I thank you for watching. I've been Genyaki, you've been beautiful. My throat is now dead, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.